Boom. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? People here? Okay. Sapping in, folks. Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear from Mike. So we'll see. This is going to be interesting. So a whole new set of things to figure out and learn. So yeah, very last minute, man. It is really dark over. Maybe I might have to put my light back on. It's really casting a shadow on half of my face. Over this way, over that way. No, it's more dark over there. Hey, Dagoopa. Hey, Jake. Hey, Bear. Brian. Oh, Ewok. Profit still kicking, I think. So, howdy, guys. Was not. Yeah, I'm gonna push. Hey, Linda. St. James. I'm just gonna move this down a little bit again. I don't want it completely reflecting off my. It's a little. It's still a little dark on the one side, but that's okay. Yeah. Hey, Francois. So yeah, we'll see. So I sent Mike the link, and hopefully I can figure out this whole thing. Hopefully there's some. I don't know. I've never had anybody on before, so we'll see. My day was very slow. Very slow. There's not a lot going on at my work right now, which makes things so difficult. So I was doing some painting. I was doing some touch-ups throughout the building, and I guess that's probably what I'm going to do pretty well the rest of the week. So, but no, it was great. I just before I left for work today, I had an email from YouTube. So so I guess I'm monetized. Not everything's opened up yet. I can't do the community posting or whatever. Super chat apparently is available, but I don't know if you can do that in StreamYard. I don't know. We'll work it out. So hey, Crazy 8. So we'll figure it out. We'll get there. We'll get there. So I'm not sweating it at all. It's just more stuff I have to start learning all over again. So yeah, so it'll be pretty cool. Let me just make sure. I just don't want to miss him. So we're good. All right. Oh, you see super chat? Okay, yeah, I don't see any of that stuff. So I just see what I normally always see. So yeah, I got to click buttons and I got to monetize some content. I really got to read up about all the rules for sure. So because I don't know if it's a smart thing to monetize everything or if I should just going forward. I don't know how many people go back and watch some of the, not the old stuff, but you know, some of the stuff from say last month or 6 months ago. So apparently the crew working now needs help. Oh, hey, there you go, Brian. That's something. Hey, Ewan, how are you? Eventually. Hey, yes. So yeah, I told him I think I gave him a few minutes lead time, and then we'll have him in. So yeah, I'm a big fan too. So I won't even try to insult his on the news without just sounding like a complete twit. So yeah, it was very kind of last minute, just because I figured, you know what, I got really nothing to go. Oh man, Ewok, thank you so much. This is awesome. So thank you. Absolutely, we got that's a highlight right there. Okay, all right, thanks, Kato. Yeah, it's a stumbler. So yeah, he'll be coming. So I gotta just wait. I'm assuming I get a notification once he's ready to go. Other than that, I don't know. I've never had anybody on StreamYard with me ever. So this is kind of like yeah, we're giving her a go, man. So we got to highlight that one all over again. So no, I totally appreciate that. Is awesome. Thank you. So there's always a first for everything. So that's fantastic. Darth Rock, there we go. He's dropped the 1. He's just a Darth Rock now. Clone Command. Let's see. TK. Everybody. Okay, everybody just gets in the hellos. I'm just gonna look up my message. I have not seen the dark. I have not seen that at all. So, oh, you're there. Okay, so yeah, I'll just have to. Ooh, oh, are you serious? Hot Toys? Oh, I don't want to even think about Hot Toys right now. That'd be awesome. So, yeah, we're gonna be. Yeah, this is again. It's a learning thing. We get through the bumpiness today, and then Cato should be a lot more of a breeze tomorrow. So. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of update with a few things because I think a few people are a little confused on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I don't want anybody to get upset or bent out of shape or any of that stuff. Plus, I have more stuff that's going into the thing. I just have to figure out how to do the extra bits for the giveaway. So it may turn out. Ah, Darth Rock, thank you so much, man. So. We'll definitely be returning the favor for sure. So we got to start working on pumping some other channels up. So definitely. So that's a highlight right there. So yeah. Oh, good, Smirkin' Bear, you're watching. I have to watch. The more of those I watch, the more I want. I found this today. So I found what's his name, Rat Trap. I'm sending it to Uncle Mike, so I have no interest in this figure whatsoever. But yeah, that was kind of neat. Other than that, it was dry. There was nothing. Oh. We have somebody in, so I'm gonna pop him. I'm gonna have Mike join us right now. And there he is.
Hello, everybody. I'm in Canada.
Hey. Yes.
I had to sort out my audio issues beforehand. No worries. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, fashionably late. But yeah, I was trying to get this microphone. I'm using the Blue Yeti.
Oh,
so you can hear me? It's all good?
No, that's good. It worked, so that I have no complaints. So
excellent. This is the first time I'm on your channel that's not in the chat.
Yes.
And I see the chat. Oh, Darth Rock's here from New Zealand. Excellent.
Yep, Darth Rock's here.
Studio, Cato's Collection, yep. Mr. B, Apprentice Ewok.
Tabby's in here. He says he's a big fan right there. So where is it?
New Tabby.
Yeah. And then Cato, another channel, great guy from down in South Carolina, down in the States, and all over the place. Yeah, I got a few ones. So
we
Linda,
share a lot of subs.
Well,
Area 51, Degooper. I like the fact that you're on your StreamYard. You use the red, and that's Canadian colors, so that's perfect for you. It's like,
yeah, I'm still messing around with everything. So they just this morning before I left for work, YouTube sent me an email and said, "Hey, you're monetized." I was like, "Oh." Okay, so I had to click on a few things. So now I'm like, yay! Now I get to learn all over again on how to do more stuff on the computer that I don't know how to do. So,
but the dollary dues start rolling in. I know that fans would be like, "Oh, there's ads to watch now," but yeah, that does help the creators because that money does help us to make more videos. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I got Cato going to be on the stream tomorrow, and then I think I might have Uncle Mike on the stream on Sunday. Fingers crossed. So
awesome.
He volunteered right off the bat when I hit 1,000. He wanted to be a part of it. So
I just subscribed to Cato's Collection too. Yeah, Cato's Collection. I just gave you a subscription. I know he does a lot of Transformers. I know nothing about Transformers. But he does do G.I. Joes. So yeah, he's got some Joes on his channel.
Yeah. Oh, the G.I. Joes, I tell you, man, I am getting so...
Look at that set behind you. I'm envious of that beautiful looking set.
They're nice. Oh, they get my... Yeah, I'm
looking at it.
So Brian, so TK, who's in the chat, Brian's he's kind of my... geez, I don't even know what's a polite word. He kind of has gifted me with so much of the convention exclusives, especially with the Black Series. 80% of my convention stuff is from him. The Snake Eyes is from him. I think he's got me the Supreme Cobra Commander is coming this spring. And then he
You're
and
super
Mike
fan.
came and did my first Hot Toys, my Cody. So that
Awesome.
came.
He's a popular character, Cody.
Too much. Yes, gotta love Commander Cody. So even though I have to review him and I hate touching him because I think I'm gonna break him. So, I need my water. So, this is excellent. So now I gotta. I wasn't overly prepared to ask. I gotta ask some questions or something. So
no, I do what I do when I go live. You just turn the camera on and just let it all organically happen. Otherwise, it feels too regimented and weird. It's like, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, that's good. Let's go and see what we got. A few things up here. More Joes are coming, but easier to get. Yeah. Again, I said I'm all right with. Again, Firefly is more than want over Firefly and the Viper because I think the Viper is probably going to end up getting a less packed release, like the new Cobra Trooper that's supposed to be coming out. That's supposed to be easier to get your hands on. So. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about the Viper, but that Firefly looks really, really, really good. So.
Yeah, I'm glad I heard that rumor about them being produce more. They want to pump out more GI Joes because Hasbro was not expecting the rush of everyone going, "Oh, I want some." Yeah.
And I don't understand how Hasbro wouldn't know that people are just dying for a good GI Joe line because it's not like the last couple of go-arounds for them were overly fantastic GI Joe figures. So, I mean, I walked away when I was a kid from the original 3 3/4 inch ones, and then was like, I'm not going to get into the 6-inch line at all, and I ate my words. So,
you're in.
But now for like the Cobra Island stuff, is that anything that's going to make it out your guys' way?
We don't know. We have no idea. We have something called a Big W, and that's the Aussie Walmart. But they get Target exclusive product, like the Cara Dune from the Credit Collection. That's an Amazon. But yeah, the Cara Dune was available in those stores. So when it turns up, it's just like out of the blue. It's like, wow, there it is. Just one day you walk in, it's on the shelf. There's no pre-orders or anything like that you can do through their stores.
Damn.
And that's especially if they have anything available online, it's a mix. You buy assorted figures. If they buy a case, it's a sorted mix. You just buy whatever they've got, and they'll send you a random figure. It's awful.
EB Games has been doing that lately with some of the last couple of Black Series waves. It's just been a generic SKU, and it's like you get who you get type of thing, and you're like, yeah. But let's go and see the Viper. Yeah, the Viper is very crazy expensive. I was looking at the listings on eBay today, and some of them are almost $200 Canadian just for a Cobra Viper. And I was like,
wow,
I don't need one that bad. Not even slightly a little bit. So not for that kind of money. So I mean, that was the cost of the Endor, the Heroes of Endor set in Canadian was $200. So, and that was for what, 4 figures and a speeder bike. So that was a whole lot better value, I think. But
I see one question there about Joe's. Is it? Mr. Something to me about? Is it a new thing? Joe's is a new thing.
And, the new passion or an old passion for you?
On my video, my very first Joe video, I had 4 GI Joes back in the day. Just 4. That's it. So it was something we couldn't really get where I lived. So I ended up collecting something called core figures, or corpse as we called them as kids, because we can't read the word cores. And then they were a generic version of Joe. They were like, you could buy a packet of like 6 of them for $3. And they were like a knockoff. They were like a knockoff Joe. They were made by Leonard, I think the company was. So I collected them, and the Joes sort of just tried to blend in with the mix.
Right. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, with G.I. Joe, I think I've said before, for me, I think was about the 4th. It was always Star Wars. I think Transformers and Masters of the Universe were a close second, third. And then G.I. Joe was 4th. Like, I was like, my neighbor on the street, he had everything. He had the flag. He had you name it. So it was like I just walk across the street and go play with his stuff. So I didn't feel the need to have a 7-foot boat in my house. So it was an easy path. So
I think I saw one years and years ago and paid no attention to it. It was like, I went to my mate's house. I would have been about 10 years old, and his big brother, who was like 16, had one. And I just, like, it was in his brother's bedroom, and I picked my head around the corner. I saw it on the floor, and they're like, "You guys get out of here!" They didn't want the little kids touching his toys. So that's about as much as I saw a flag.
oh man,
it was a fleeting glimpse.
Yeah, I've only, I think, well, besides playing with it, I haven't seen one since, and I would have been 10, 12 years old. So that's 30. Yeah, too many years I won't even think about. So, but playing Warrior.
What's up?
That's the internet.
What do we have here?
Retro. I can't even do the retro. I can't find any retro GI Joes up here whatsoever.
I don't live in Australia either. No. If anyone in Australia has the retros, they've imported them from some mate they've found them overseas. Yeah, there's not even like the vehicles or anything. Nothing.
No. I saw Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, and Destro once, and I bought all three because a buddy of mine was looking for them, and it wasn't enough to interest me. And then once I had them in hand, I went right back to Walmart to go get, and the rest of them were gone. So I was like, well, I saw three, and that's about his best, but I haven't seen the Hiss tank, and that was the one I kind of wanted to do, was the Hiss tank, because that was one vehicle I had as a kid. But as it is, I'm pressured for space as for everything now, so the Star Wars stuff always has to stay kind of at the forefront, and one little shelf for G.I. Joe, and oh man, well, a bunch of them just took a nosedive again. So I guess I'm doing that afterwards. So
I saw Super Awesome Geek Show. He did the Hiss tank review of the new one, and he pulled out his old that was really old, and he broke the gun off it while he's doing the review. And I felt so bad for him. It was like he's showing off the brand spanking new one. He brings out the old school one and breaks the gun off of his tank.
No,
I even wrote in the comments, "Oh, sorry about that, John." He's trying to show off the toys and compare, and this is what it looked like the old one. This is the new one, and he broke the old one. Not the new one. He broke the old one.
Well, there we go. There's a Hey Mike right there. Okay, here we go. Here's one for you, Mike.
You don't open your figures. That's correct, TK. I seldomly do. The only one I have opened, you might have seen a review on her, Ray, and it was just to have a look at the box art, just to see who was next. And all you see is air. I think you mentioned it on one of your live streams too.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned it. Someone's opened up to have a look, and it was me, and there's nothing there. So that sort of the comments I got on that video were like, well, then Hasbro's not planning to have any more. It's like this might be the only Rise of Skywalker we see for years.
Yeah, I don't know. When I was trying to do my wish list for 2021, I was hard pressed. I was making lists for any of the properties and the cartoons, the movies, any of the live action Disney shows and stuff, and I was hard pressed when I got into 7, 8, and 9. I was like, I don't know if I want Hasbro to waste their time right now. Although I would like a better Poe, I'd like a better Finn. I'd like an old Lando. Like there are figures I would like to see in the line, but I'd almost rather see the prequel stuff. And I'm not a huge prequel fan, but I'd rather see more episodes 1, 2, and 3 than 7, 8, and 9 right now. But to go on with why don't you open your figures? Is it just
it's from collecting Hot Wheels, from years of collecting Hot Wheels. I collected Hot Wheels for 18 years, and I left them all on the card because if I took them off the card, you don't remember what series that one was from, what number it was on the card, and it was all about keeping all the information together. So with the action figures, it's the same deal. If I open him up in 20 years' time, will I still know that was the Credit Collection Death Trooper or Imperial Death Trooper? Okay, yeah, the information helps me remember because I got a terrible memory.
No, that's beautiful. I know a bunch of guys, like especially with the carded, and I've just recently I was an inbox guy until I came across Mike's Mike's channel and seeing him open, and then becoming friends with him. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll try opening something. So I was a big Batman the Animated Series, the very recent figures. So I was like, yeah, you know, I've got the big size Batmobile, and I have the Batwing hanging on the wall. I opened those out of the box, but so I opened up my Batman and didn't think twice about, I wonder if the joints will be seized, or because I knew nothing about that stuff. So I went to bend his legs so I could put him into the Batmobile, and I broke his leg clean off, and I turned 4 shades of green. My wife thought I was going to throw up because like my kids were like, "You don't look very good," and I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to do that again." But yeah, Jake, there you go. You got to let him breathe. But I've decided that like the credit collection, that's not coming off card, because I don't think you can appreciate it as much seeing the figure out of the card back, and you don't get the reference as much.
Yeah.
And most of the
same with retro collection. The retro collection, I don't see why taking them out, because they just look like the old ones that are cleaner. So I'd rather leave them on the packet. People just complained about the big orange circle that said retro collection.
That's I've never got 2. So I found Darth Vader and he was the very first figure I ever had as a kid. So I bought him, and I never saw any of the rest of those figures. And then Linda, one of my subs here, she actually sent me the Boba Fett. So to go with my Fett collection, and those are the only 2 I've ever actually physically had or ever seen. So,
do you have a go-to character in collecting? Do you have one that you always go to?
I will say majority it has to be Boba Fett. Between Boba Fett and Vader would be a close second. Like I'm inked. I got my bantha, I got my skull there, and it's been there for years before the Mandalorian was even a thought and whatever else. So I can't say that I'm a fanboy or whatever. But yeah, Fett caught my the holiday, just seeing the cartoon and seeing this guy, and I was like, what the heck?
Riding a dinosaur.
Yeah, it was weird, and I want to see more of that. I hope they do a 6-inch version of that figure at some point as well. Would be really good. But let's see, there was another question up here. Ewan's got one for you. Top 5 Star Wars characters.
My favorite Star Wars characters, always my go-to was Han Solo, because I just like the fact that he was very cool and he got the girl. And Boba Fett, just like you, just the look of him. Luke Skywalker, because he's the hero. To some degree, I've always liked Tarkin. I've always liked Tarkin because he looks like my grandfather.
Oh.
It's just I see him and it reminds me of my grandfather, who's no longer with us. So I was like, I always see him as like a favorite. I even liked it when I bought a shirt and his face was on it. There's a old school poster and you see Tarkin's face on my shirt, and I love that shirt.
Yeah.
5, only 5, don't I?
Yeah.
Good question. I mean, Chewie, because he's original and cool, but it's not like he can quote Chewie. It's
That's true. Yeah, a lot of yawning maybe, and then Chewbacca. Yep, no problem. Yep.
I like Leia in probably Return of the Jedi more than anything. Yeah, because she'll grab that gun and just slave Leia, just badass Leia. Just
absolutely. Oh, who's making a crack here? Oh yeah, I opened them so I could smell them. Yeah, that was an ongoing thing. Whenever I'd open one up online, and I just like that nice smell. You gotta love it. That plastic crack. Yes, you guys are right. Okay, what else we got? Let's see. Loved it when Mike shared. Yeah, well, and that's it. And that's the first thing that, So when Mike put that on there, and then I got a couple of people saying, hey, do you know some Australian guys put part of your video up online? And I was like, really? Yeah, he was really blown away that you got the Kenner Boba Fett.
I know your card back was all bent over like this. So I understand why you opened it, because the card back was ruined. But I was like, oh, you actually opened it. And then I got a message that a guy in Mexico did the same thing. I watched his video, but it's all in Spanish.
Yeah.
A Canadian and a Mexican opened those up.
Yeah,
they're rare now.
I have a bit of regret, but I love the fact that I can still physically can and I did the same with the two Kenner, the 4 LOM and the Zuckus figures, that 2-pack that came out last year as well. So I'm like, they got to come out of the card as well. So I just kind of snipped under the bubble and slid the tray out so I could put them back in if I absolutely want to. And we'll see. I got to get some actual cases now. So
yeah, that case that they come in a cardboard sleeve, the two figures face to face. I wish it would open up like that. I really wish they designed it so it opened up so you could display it, because my figures are back in the box and it's just like you're just looking at a cardboard box. Oh, there's two figures inside. I just want them displayed better. They just they cheap out.
It was a weird one. Absolutely. Yeah.
It's like a cereal box. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Put your figure back in.
Yep. There we go. We got another one for you.
Do you collect Star Wars?
The cards.
I did. Yes, I did. And because they become so difficult to find, the last good run of Star Wars Mattel cars, like the character cars and the ships, was Solo. And that's the last time we've seen anything of significance on the shelf. Yeah. They're just too hard to find. And people like internationally will find them. And I'm not paying $60 for a car to ship it from the US with $25 Australian postage. It's for a $3 car. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
from the US is about $25 shipping for us. And people put $60 on it. So yeah, you're in deep.
Yeah, absolutely. I've really held back on even buying myself. And I mean, in the States, literally, if I could drive across right now, it would take me an hour to get over into Niagara Falls, New York. I mean, the border's been closed almost a year now, but I mean, being that close, it just, the exchange rate, the shipping rates, it just doesn't make it worth it even to get it with it being that close. So like Dorkside Toys or Big Bad Toy Shop or any of that stuff, I just kind of, nope, I got to pass and hope that I can find it up here in the Great White North and hope it's not.
On the East Coast. You're East Coast.
No, I'm almost central. I'm just a little outside of Toronto. So
because I always thought you were in British Columbia. I thought you were on the other side. I thought you were on the
west. No, BC's west. Nova Scotia's east. I'm Ontario. So I'm like in the middle of Canada. So
the home of Degrassi Junior High.
There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, Degrassi was all about 40 minutes away from my place. They filmed it. So
it was big in this country. We had done after school during Joey Jeremiah, Snake, Wheels, you name it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember it well. I grew up on
it. Still milk that I think Niagara Falls Comic Con last year. Well, when it was supposed to happen, they were going to have a Degrassi reunion. I think they had 6 or 7 of the cast members that were going to actually be there, and then everything got canceled. So it was like, oh no, Joey Jeremiah, he's lost all of his hair, but he's still got that cool hat. So
he's got your haircut.
Yeah, exactly, nice and shiny. So, let's see if we got anything else. Here we go. You need a U.S. shipping buddy, Mike. Kato may be offering up.
Oh, further back, what's your favorite figure that you don't own from Colt up there?
Oh, good Lord. Oh, my God.
Scroll back up. Not too far.
Oh.
Up about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the Kato's comment.
Oh, okay. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Cool.
There you go. For answer to that, I would say the yak face from the Barge, because I never bought the Barge, but the yak face it's a beautiful figure, and I don't own it, and I'm probably never going to own it, but I just love the look of it. I like that it's VC 000 and it's Power of the Force card, because I want all of them back. I want them all back. I want the whole 17 to be re-released, just like they're doing the retro collection. Just bring them all back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because there's no way some of us are ever going to buy them. Some of us will never own them. The odd collector out there's got a couple of them, or or carded versions I'm talking about. But yeah, I'd like to have all of them in the retro collection re-released, and that's one of them.
Yeah, it's I was watching a lot of the Pally Boys stream today, and they were going down the road looking at some like literal vintage stuff, and is this a good one? And because there's no new Black Series to buy up here right now, so I'm on eBay. I'm looking at it and I'm like, do I really need? Because maybe I could go. I found a mint on card top blue that wasn't punched, with just a slight wrinkle over the barcode for I think like $80. And I was like, oh, maybe I jump, but I'm like, I don't have room for that. I don't need to go back to the 83 line or anything. So I'm like, I just have to just stop and slap my hands. So, oh, hey, Jedi Howard, how are you? There we go.
PG, Papa God. Yeah.
Here we go.
So your real name is Gordon, isn't it? Gordon.
Yes.
Yes. Right? There you go. Yeah. Real name revealed. My real name is Michael.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah, we were really real. So if it wouldn't have been for other Mike, who gave me the whole Papa Gord the Canadian Santa Claus moniker, because that was whatever, just because I was some annoying Canadian that kept harassing him to say, I got some stuff I'd like to send you. And then he finally opened the box so I could start sending them stuff. So, but, who's going? Oh, Darth Rock. You're heading out, my friend? All right, buddy. We'll have you on very, very soon. Sure. You dropped the one, so that'll be a little easier to remember. No.
Old Darth Rock.
Yep.
Darth Rock.
Let's see. So we got to see any advice for someone who started collecting loose vintage.
Ooh.
Start cheap.
Make sure. If you want beaters, there should be easier to find, but you won't get like capes. You won't get like weapons. But if you really want to have if you're looking for a particular figure and you want it complete, like you love your Ewoks because it's in your name, I suppose. You want the cows and all that. Make sure you get that. I think I've got a Tebow and he's missing a bag that he has over him. Yeah, there's like. I'd recommend, if you really want to, go for the ones with all the accessories. If you just want the 96 like I'm trying to do, just eventually have all of them, I'm just trying to find the beaters along the way. I don't mind. I think I did about 25 of the original Kenners.
I'm tempted to do. I think I may try for the original, what is it, 11? Is that what? 11 or 12?
First 12.
Yeah. So I think I might try, and maybe I might try to space it out where I try to find one or two a year type. I don't know. We'll see what kind of prices the stuff. I mean, I know some of them are definitely up there, but I've seen a few of my other subscribers. They've been going back and finding.
You've seen my first 12, have you? My first 12.
Oh man, that just
they are.
Memories. So many memories.
I'm very proud of that. I know that people have said, "Oh, your Leia's missing the cape. She's missing the cape. No one's got a weapon in their hand."
Hey, you know what?
I love it.
Considering like how old those are, and it just, I've seen. I do have, I think, a C-3PO kicking around somewhere, but he's got no fingers. Like they're gone. They've been, and he is so loose that it's ridiculous. So he was definitely well enjoyed as a toy for sure, but now to try to go back and find a few pieces. So I think I may start looking maybe for a Vader or something. I did see, and I missed out, somebody had a complete Tusken Raider, and I think he wanted like 35 for him, and I was like, oh, and I should have jumped on him, and by the time I messaged, it was gone. So let's see, we got some other here. Jake saying trade the beaters for better condition. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you take your collection, and if you need to flip it, it's like with hot toys. Some guys will flip their hot toys and make a bit of an extra buck on them and flip that into maybe a more expensive hot toy or something like that. So yeah, it makes sense.
Something they like later on down the track. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Star Wars model kits. I think they're good. I have the Yoda one that I got $10 for that. So my neighbor down the street is selling it. So, and it's all they did was open it. Everything's still sealed in the box and the package. And so
I've seen the Boba Fett and the Vader. I've seen on the shelf in the store for $69 Aussie dollar. It is. So it's about 60 Canadian. Yeah. I've seen them and I was like, oh, I might leave them there because it's something else. It's that rabbit hole you don't want to fall down too much of.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I collect die casts, then I collect model kits. Yeah, it's never ending.
Yeah. Well, I came across, and I don't know if you would remember the movie, but in the, I don't know, 80 or very early 80s, but it was a movie called Megaforce with Barry Bostwick, and it was kind of supposed to be a future sci-fi commando squad that with these fancy weapons and the whole bit. So Hot Wheels came out with, I think, 4 or 5 cars. So there was some dune buggies. They did a black version, their sand colored version, their tank, some a Bronco, and like an actual military green tank. And I had them all when I was a kid. And again, with not having any Star Wars stuff to add to the collection right now, I've been looking, and they're going for anywheres on card, $80 to $110 for one. And I want to pull the trigger on maybe 1 or 2, but I think it could be a dangerous, path to fall down. So
I'm not familiar with the film. I really am. I know the actor you said, Barry Bostwick. He was in Spin City. Yeah.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, and Rocky Horror Picture Show, right? So that would be
yes, of course.
So, yeah. But yeah, you should look it up. I would say the green screen technology has come miles from towards the ending of that film, but it's definitely worth a watch. So you can just sit there and kind of shake your head and go, "Wow, this was actually in the movie theater." So, and I watched it multiple times in the movie theater as well. So, oh, hey, there we go, Amir. So this is Amir, and he runs a company called ToySnowman.com, which is a Canadian seller. He's been doing really well. Like, he's definitely been a fixture in the community for Legends, Transformers, Black Series. We up in Canada, we don't have we never seem to have good luck with any sellers up here, and so far he's really putting a good staple in the community, which is great. So, and I know a few of my subs, they've been actually from buying from him. So that's where I managed to get my my Biker Scout from the Mandalorian, I think Jar Jar and the whole last wave. I got all of them from him as well, and I managed to get them before the end of 2020. So it was fantastic. So that was good to see him in the house tonight too. So yeah, I can see models
that definitely your community.
Yeah,
you can't rely on brick and mortar anymore.
No. The only thing we can, because we're kind of in sort of lockdown, we can still go out and go to work and stuff, but really the only place that we can go is Walmart. So, and there's nothing, there's nothing there. It's after Christmas, so they haven't restocked the toy sections at all, or very, very little.
A lot of pegboards for miles.
Yeah. The only ones you can
see photos.
The McFarlane figures are about the only thing that you can actively find on the shelf right now. So
wow. Ours is Lego. We got a lot of Lego, and the figures are really low. But there's always a lot of Power Rangers because nobody buys them, and the new Halo figures, which everyone's like, "What's the go with these Halo figures?"
Yeah, the Halo. I've got Master Chief. I got the 6-inch one. I tried the small line, and they're not bad, but some of the articulation, the arm snap, and the butterfly joints aren't really all that great on the larger one. So it's kind of get him in one pose and just leave him there and don't look at him again type of thing. So, who do we got? We got Gilster. That's a name I don't know if I've heard that one in the chat before. So
Gilster. I know Gilster.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We got
7 of the original 12 my childhood collection.
Jake. Awesome.
Excellent.
Did a collab with Darth Mark and the Playboys give me some advice?
He sure did.
Oh, hey, Chewbacca and Bosk. Nice. Those are all right. Bosk's a really nice one. I do like the Bosk figure quite a bit.
I think his apprentice Ewok's name is Brandon, I think it is, if I remember. You probably give me one of them in the chat.
Yeah. All right. Well, here you go. There's another one.
Yes. I in this country, we don't have any Master Universe, but I've got an old vintage Skeletor in the Rotor. I've got that, but there's nothing been on the shelves. G.I. Joe, of course, I mentioned earlier, but AEW, unrivaled line. I want a few of them because I have Cody Rhodes, which I did a trade for a friend over in the States. I sent him a pop that was an Aussie exclusive, and he sent me Cody Rhodes because I actually met Cody Rhodes. It was a big deal. So I've got him, and there's now they've just announced wave 4 of the Unrivaled line. So I'd like Kenny and the Bucks and the Young Bucks. Who else is in the set? There's a Pentagon Jr. Oh, there's so many good ones. Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy. I need them all.
I may have to bone up on my wrestling, because I honestly, I think the last time I saw a wrestling match was probably when Rowdy Roddy Piper and Brutus the Barber beat. It's been a red hot minute. So it's WWF days was probably it for me, and then that was kind of it. So.
I've been watching wrestling since 1984, and I stopped recently because they don't have any crowds. They have video screens, and it's I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I just cannot watch it like that. No. Even when I was watching sport here in Australia, they had no crowds, but they pumped in fake crowd noise, and I hated it. It made me cringe. I couldn't stand it. I just stopped watching it.
Doing that with the NHL, because the hockey started back up again, and it's the same thing. They're just kind of putting in and just it's just not the same at all.
No,
so
there's no atmosphere at all.
No. I don't know if it was basketball. When the basketball was going on, they were doing digital print, so you saw like Geddy Lee from Rush, and maybe it wasn't basketball. It might have been football. I don't know. It was another one of the other sports. They had digital crowds in there, and it was just like a screenshot of you just like sitting like this, and then that's anytime they pan by, there would just be like just a bunch of fake people. So just brutal. But it seems like it's going to be the norm for. It still sounds like it's going to be for quite a while now. So.
I just want to go back to normal. Do you remember 1995?
I want to go to the movies. Like I want things I want the Marvel films to come back going, and whatever else. It's just this is great. Lots of at least lots of time for YouTubing anyway. So
yeah, correct, Mike. He is Brandon.
Yeah. Let's see, Francois. Okay, that's awesome. You're gonna start. Yeah. Well, I do have some news. Amir hooked me up with a few things for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which I'll bring up in a little bit. So he's got a figure coming, and then he did 2 more solids. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff to give away besides those 2 flipping backpacks of stuff. So I can find and clear out the stock and start all over again.
I'll tell you about YouTube now that I'm like nearly 15,000 subscribers, I don't enter giveaways, because I entered one maybe back when I was about 10,000, and someone in the comment section said, "What are you entering for?" And because I love Star Wars, it was another giveaway of some sort. So now I've just stopped because people get offended that I should enter. I shouldn't enter.
Yeah,
leave it to the viewers.
Absolutely.
I was entered into your 500 giveaway. I entered the backpack for the 500 giveaway, and that was one of the giveaways I've entered. I didn't win, but I stopped entering them altogether.
Too, and I'm just at 1,010, and when Mike does his, because he just did one for 15,000,
15,000,
stuff, and I just was like, I'm not gonna even comment. Like I'll thumbs up the video and the whole bit, because like he's done it all times and back and forth. So here we go. Here's a wrestling question for so. What do you think of the Fiend
on WWE? I think that character is awesome because it's so different from what we're used to. For a guy to come out looking like he does as a scary clown, it's just fantastic. Yeah, I
do know who that is. I've seen an action figure of that. So.
Yeah, it's what's his real name? Wyndham Rotunda, but he goes by the name Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, the Fiend.
Okay, all right.
His dad was IRS. He still is IRS.
Okay, all right. I know that. Yeah. I know who that is. So yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. So his IRS has 2 sons in wrestling, and one of them is that guy, Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you. Ty Throwbacks.
That Ty's fairly new. He's I think he's getting close. I don't know, Ty. Have you cracked the 100 yet? So he was in Cato's. Cato did a stream the other night, and they were pushing. So he's got a couple of videos up, some cool stuff. So if anybody wants to throw Ty a sub, that would be cool. So let's see.
Pretty Roots is a Star Trek nerd. He's also a Star Wars nerd as well.
Star Trek. We were talking about Star Trek one of the last streams. I think that Star Trek. I wish they would do a new 6-inch line for Star Trek. That would be a big line, just as bad as the Star Wars stuff. But
their licensing is awful. Their licensing is a muddled mess.
Yeah,
they should just go with the big company. They go with Mezco, and then they swap over to some other obscure company, and their distribution doesn't exist, and they make 2 characters, and it's a mess. It's just absolute mess. Yeah. So they need to get a proper toy company behind them.
Oh, for sure.
They can't get Hasbro. Go with Jazzwares. Jazzwares are doing some great figures. They make the Fortnite figures.
Yeah.
They make the wrestling figures. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a few of the Fortnite. I get the goofy looking Fortnite one. So I've got the burger head guy, and I got the hot dog man, and then
the banana guy next.
Yeah, and then one of my subscribers made me a custom. He did the I'll grab him here.
Papa good. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So got my custom one. Yeah. So they came up with these snowmen guys that are just up in the background there. So I'm like, well, I need henchmen, so I'll get a couple of those. So the only complaint I have with the Jazzwares figures are the hands, because it's just that full clasp on the 4 fingers, and then the thumb just stays. So I usually end up gluing the hand around the weapons. But I saw Dan from Toy Galaxy. Apparently, the Legend hands fit into the pegs. Into the wrist. So I was like, ooh, I may have to see if I can find some cheap Legends, because I don't collect Legends. Ongoing joke, people in the chat. So
something going on outside. I thought there was a car accident. Just someone throwing trash into the back of a skip.
Oh, nice.
So, what's going on? Yeah, the noise reduction. I can barely hear outside the realm of the headphones. You find that?
That's good. That's good. Let's see. I managed to keep. What is this one here?
Fantastic. Because you're like 15,000 miles away from me. It's amazing. This StreamYard just brings us all together as a community. It's like,
yeah, I wish I could have. I forked out like the $100 to get. Because my streams go so long, because I average about 4 hours every stream. I say that 2 hours is going to be my cutoff. Next thing you know, it's 3. Then I'm like, we might as well round it up a little bit now. And then the next thing, it's 2 o'clock this morning, and I'm like, okay, I got to go to bed. My wife's texting me from the bedroom going, why are you still awake? I can hear you 2 floors up. And I'm like, okay, guys.
Getting the wrap up from the producer.
Yeah, but she's been. Luckily she helped big time. My computer was so outdated; it was a 2012, and it just wasn't cutting it anymore. So I finally was able to upgrade with that.
Yeah. Your setup looks nice. Your computer looks nice. Yeah, it's going good.
Yeah, it's getting there. My finally, make it look official with the microphone, and I got a light ring now, and I'm waiting on a gimbal. I've got like a handheld gimbal for if I ever decide if I can go into other stores and toy hunt or toy shows, and then that way it'll, it won't be so jiggly when I'm trying to do, because I want to do an updated collection video, but I don't want to be sitting there with the phone, because that's why I record everything with my iPhone 11 all the time. So
most of the time when people are filming with their phones, they put their hand over the microphone too.
Yeah.
You can't hear a thing.
Oh, absolutely.
You've still got Toys R Us over there in Canada, and everyone's very envious.
Well, I will say it depends on what area the Toys R Us is in, because the 3 that are around me are absolutely horrendous. Like, you can never find anything. But then my area, there's a lot of guys who are collectors and resellers, and I don't have the kind of time anymore to sit there and camp out in front of Toys R Us.
Doors open in, yeah.
So my EB Games, I didn't have to worry, but my EB Games is permanently shut. So now I have to start making friends with more people at another EB Games and start putting my pre-orders. Well, I don't know how much more I'm going to keep going with them. So I think Amir's probably going to just be my consistent for from now on. It just everything's really good, packing and shipping, and just it gets here really quick, and I don't have to worry about anything. So
Because in the ashes of Toys R Us, Australia got something called Toy Mate. You know how we use the word mate? So we have a toy store called Toy Mate, but there's only about 10 of them. And there's one, the one that's closest to me is 150 kilometers away. It's a drive and a half just to get there. Yeah. So that's the closest one to me, unless I want to go to Sydney, which is nearly 800 kilometers away from me. It's a bit of a drive. One north and one south, and it's like they're miles away. And that it's a company that kind of rose in the ashes of Toys R Us in this country when Toys R Us died. Toy Mate, yeah. I went into one of them, and they got good stuff like, oh, this is all right, and a line or two. But a lot of it's like, it looks like Toys R Us's old inventory. It looks like whatever they had sitting in a warehouse from like 5 years ago. Yeah, a lot of that kind of.
Yeah. 1/4 scale statues. I'm not a statue guy myself. I don't know about yourself.
Either of you getting any? I have Commander Gree, and it was gifted to me from a local guy who said, "You collect Star Wars? I've got a Star Wars hot toy for you." And he gave me hot toy of Commander Gree. Yeah, that's like $500.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, my Cody, I had him pre-ordered, and then just with COVID and everything else like that, work just was done. So I was like, let's see, or food on the table. So
yeah.
So I kind of, had to. I canceled my pre-order. I lost my $30 deposit, which was fine. It was okay. And then, Brian and Mike just kind of literally wickedly surprised me one day. It just showed up at the house. I was like, holy crap! So, cool. I'll move my screen down a little bit. It's hard to see.
Yeah, look at it. Beautiful.
That's the Thrawn set down there. The Obi-Wan set's just below it. And then that's giant TIE fighter, the snow speeders down there. And you can just make it a little bit of that Hoth 2-pack. So that one I have open because that plexi shield that slid in, that closed it off to make it look like ice or whatever, it was all busted. So I just cut all that off. But everything else, Ron's never been out. The Boba Fett up at the top, right there. That's never
2016 convention one.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The Han Exogorth, that's never come out. Jabba's never. Same with the Land Theater, the Heroes event. Like everything else has never come out of the box. And I can appreciate the box art I love the box stuff. So that's where I've said, convention stuff will stay sealed as long as they release singles. So I was happy with the Hoth with Jedi that they did the 3 figures. Pop Lou, he's maybe suffocating in plastic right now, but I have a feeling we're probably going to get him as a single release eventually. So I'm not too worried. So there you go, Mike. Favorite Imperial Trooper?
Favorite Imperial Trooper? Death Trooper. Has to be Death Trooper. The one I held up before. Beautiful. It's just, I'm glad they brought it back and put it in the Mandalorian. It's just like, wow. I know that we first saw him in Rogue One. It's like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I think because when you have other Imperial troopers, like we've had the Sith Trooper, it looks nice, but he didn't do anything. It's like you want your guy to be like shooting a gun at least, doing something.
Oh,
being on screen for more than a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I split my two. I put the regular Death Trooper with my Mando shelf, which I don't know if anybody can, which is kind of here. And then
I do like the Range Trooper as well. Range Trooper is a cool one from Solo.
Yeah, I love the fur and the big.
The Pimp Daddy one. The Pimp Daddy.
Yeah, absolutely gives Eddie Destro a run for his money, right? So
yeah.
Let's. Where did we go? I can see your daughter sneaking. I'm not paying attention.
I didn't mind if she walks past, but she's trying to not disturbing Dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you like my ride? It's my little ride here.
10-20 minor out for the
she's having to go out Zelda. It's in the background.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. I haven't played that one still. So one of these days.
I'm not a gamer.
I got the PS5. I was one of the lucky few that got the pre-order done on it, and I've literally gamed for about an hour since launch day. So my son, he's on it Wait, so he's starting I don't know, what is it? Twitch? Is that gaming? Do people game on Twitch? See, that's just, so he's there and he started up his thing. So he's got like 5 people that follow him when he games or whatever.
I was on Twitch yesterday. Yesterday I was on Twitch. I was on the Chris Perillo live show.
Okay, I recognize that name. I think that was one of the names that kept coming up in that massive Twitter feed. Holy man, those guys talk and talk. I'm gonna have to shut the notifications off. So.
Yeah, I turned it off for 8 hours, and then after 8 hours, it comes back and it's just, you've missed 350 messages.
All right, here we go. So this is this owner to
this one here in Australia. The price for one of these will cost you 45 Australian dollars, more or less 40 Canadian.
Okay, so is that taxes in?
Yep. It's on the shelf. It's got a $45 price ticket. You go and pay $45. It's yours.
Oh, okay. All right. So yes,
occasionally they'll make a mistake, and they put this figure here with Cara Dune in the shops, which is 6-inch. They accidentally thought it was a vintage. They put 29 on it. It's actually 45. They thought when they were getting that, they saw the picture and they thought it was vintage. Vintage is $29, and they put the Cara Dune listed at the wrong price in our country. And we're like, yo, beauty.
Hey, you know what? You take a win when you can get it, right? So
because there's your normal vintage. Yeah, that's $29.
Hey, I can do that. There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, he's at 24. I think 24.99. I think, or something like that over here.
Right.
So
roughly about.
Yeah, I saw some of the American guys and the UK guys were having a problem with getting these. So I'm like, I'll grab a few and see if I can help a couple of people out and whatever else. So
the one that was hardest with that one, they all wanted this one. In the UK, it came out and then hit New Zealand, then came to Australia, and it was 35. This one, 35 Australian dollars, so about 29 Canadian. It's a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
I suppose because it's a big fancy set.
Yeah, it's great. I just actually I had one in hand and I sent it down to actually TK. He was and again he's my convention hookup all the time. So I sent that down to him. But there's a guy that's got it. I think he's got it listed for $90 Canadian right now on the secondary market. I'm like, come on, man, 3 times the value. Like, just horrible. Just ridiculous.
Start the bidding lower, and then the people will make the price. Yeah, put it listed at recommended retail price, and if people want it, they will bid on it.
Yeah,
and you gouge them out straight away.
Oh, the worst thing I saw was the new line of the Transformers. The War for Cybertron or whatever. I don't really get into the line. If I find them early, I send them down to Mike. So Cyclonus he's one I would like for my collection. Some guy had one for sale. They were ringing up at $30 Canadian, and they're the Voyager size or whatever. $200 is what he put it up for sale for. And I'm like, really? That's you. Good luck with your really expensive Transformer. Why buy it if you've got no intentions of keeping it? So unless you're helping a buddy out, I don't see the need for it. So, but what are you gonna do?
Nice to meet you too. He's awesome.
So Cato will be on the channel tomorrow night. So he's definitely a Joe Transformers guy. So he's got some great stuff down there. So Greedo. I saw your name, Greedo. That's okay. I got you, man. I got you.
God knows I'm here.
Gilster, future Walmart employee. Well, if you get the hookup, you let me know, because there's nothing better than knowing somebody on the inside. So, have you played Battlefront? I've played Battlefront 2, but the problem with the PlayStation 5 right now is I don't think Sony has made any announcements as to external hard drives. And it's less than a terabyte worth of memory on the new system. So I'm trying to keep it as low as possible right now for the meantime, because I don't need it to either freeze or lock up like some people have had with the systems. Like that's a chunk of change right there. So don't need a brick. I definitely don't need a brick.
I found 2 Transformers in my store, my local store. I don't know much about Transformers, and people tell me they're sought after.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Hot Rod and Scourge.
Scourge. Yep.
Scourge.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the ones I'd love to have, and I haven't seen them anywhere in my area yet. But it's good that way, so I don't feel tempted, because I sold most of my Transformers off, and I've literally got maybe 4 left, and I'm like, that's where it should be. So okay, what else we got on here? Oh, hey Peter, how are you? I don't know if I haven't said thumbs up, guys. Thumbs this up or what? I keep forgetting to do that. Like, I'm so bad.
Slap a like on it.
Yeah. There we go. Somebody's pretty good. I'm going to have to actually start assigning. I'm going to have to put a moderator on, I think, because it goes quite a bit. We're almost at my high, like 28 for an absolute last minute live stream. You guys are fantastic. So I think 32, 33 is about my high. So, which is awesome. Let's go back.
I was watching a little bit of Star Wars Theory. You've heard of Star Wars Theory, the biggest Star Wars channel? His live stream earlier had 2,200 in there, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'm waiting for his his second episode. The short that he's working on. It's got Mace Windu is supposed to show back up that he didn't die or whatever. So that little project he's working on. So there's a customizer. Oh, and I'm gonna forget, Bounty Killer Customs. He's actually doing a custom of that dark Mace Windu figure. So at some point in the spring, I'm going to see some custom figure my way, I guess. So all, kind of custom damage to the face, and obviously missing a limb. So, which would be pretty awesome. Because I don't have a whole lot of customs, but here we go.
How much would pay for that sail barge figure? Well, good question. It's not how much I would, how much I'm allowed to. Let's pitch your drink out.
Yeah.
God knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd say like, I'd pay $200 Australian, but then that only converts to about $160 US. And then people would be like, that's short ball. That's not enough. Yeah.
I don't even know how much. Are people? I would imagine that there are some people that have probably kept the barge and sold the figures off to help compensate back for what the barge cost them. So, did you do the thing for the Razor Crest?
No. Because I don't collect vehicles. I have no room for vehicles. My room is very small. The room that I have, that I put all the stuff behind me, the filming room, that room there is a bedroom. It's the size of a bedroom, and there's a bunk bed in there as well. So this is like the lounge room. No Star Wars allowed in here. Oh, except for probably up on that thing up here. I think there's one Ahsoka Rebels figure right there.
Yep.
Right there. That's the only figure that's out. That's my wife's.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. Well, I mean, if anybody who's been with me since the beginning and remembers the orange walls and the little orange bookshelf, and that was for the longest time. And I sat in my lazy boy, and that's where I did my reviews, or I took figures camping with me, and I would do reviews or whatever I possibly could do. And then we had a slight plumbing problem in the spring that water ran out of our main floor bathroom and went through the ceiling, which is a finished ceiling in the basement. We had to cut the ceiling open to make sure there was no mold. And then we were finally like, you know what? Let's bite the bullet. Let's get painters in here, cover over that god-awful orange. Maybe we can talk the oldest kid into moving his stuff, because he's big into Lego. Like, he's got, like, most of the Harry Potter. He bought that big Diagon Alley, that 6,000 piece Lego set, like 500 Canadian, I think it was. It ran him almost $600. So between that and his Marvel stuff, so we bought him a bigger book casing, moved him over there, and then I got his area where he used to do all his Lego stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, this will be great. Look at all the shelves I have. It'll take me forever to fill it. Now I'm like, crap, I don't have any more room for it. It goes so quickly. So I keep threatening him. I'm like, dude, you got 4 more years and you're out, and I'm taking the whole basement over. So
awesome.
Oh, here we go. Somebody's talking.
Good space. If I will provide a receipt that matches what you told us past your page. That's all I paid.
Yeah, hey, that's okay. That would be a good side business, honestly. Hey, I'll make fake Toys R Us receipt or something else, or yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. So, what's the hot Transformers right now? Area 51. I would say it would be the 86 figures would be the ones, because from the 86 film. That's the only reason I've got any interest in it, because I remember going when that movie hit the theater and went with my buddy, and we were teenager. Well, I guess we've been teenagers by then, and all it was little kids with parents or little kids and grandparents sitting in the theater, and then it was the first time I'd ever heard a cartoon say shit, because there's one swear word in that movie, and we sat there, looked at each other, and the grandparents and the gasps, and oh my god, I can't
get the kids.
It was so bad. So it would be great. Oh, hey, Seabird, what's good? Everything's good. Usual Mike's here. This way. I got this. Yeah. So things
this
are
way.
So,
This way. Yeah, that way.
Complete up time. Here we go. Here's another Star Wars one. So,
which Clone character would you like to see in the Black Series?
Ooh.
Oh, I think we're getting it. Ayla Sakura. No. What's the other one? The one with the purple. That's it. Assange Ventress. Yeah, she's coming.
Dirge would be good. I'd like Dirge. I still have to watch a lot of it again, but a lot. I've only seen season 7. I watched season 1 and didn't really get into it. Kind of gave up, and then I was like, I better watch the last season at least, just to get the references for the Ahsoka and for the Mandalorian and stuff, and wonder why people were going out of their brains to try to find these figures or whatever.
Dash figures as well coming too.
I still have to get another Loyalist. My Loyalist, the arm broke, and one of the pin in the legs is gone, so I've crazy glued him, so he's basically just a statue now. Okay. So
do I have a Loyalist here? I might have a Loyalist to show you. There he is, the Loyalist.
Yep.
I got that gifted to me. Yeah.
Nice.
In the fan mail. Thank you.
That's my favorite one. I like that one better than the Mandalorian. I don't know what it is, if it's just more plain.
With the horns. That's the Mandalorian right there.
Yep.
Horns. Again, I never break my figures because I leave them in the pack.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was super gentle with him, but he just decided that he just didn't want his joints to stay on anymore.
This is the hard one to get in Australia. Very hard to get. That EB Games had it up for pre-order, and they took it off the system before it was available to pre-order. It's like they put it up there, and there's a push pre-order on, and you couldn't do it. You couldn't take a pre-order. It says, "Oh no, it's not ready yet," and now they've completely removed it because they can't get them.
That's true. It still hasn't shown up in Canada. This is not available up here yet. So again, having some awesome American friends. Is this one
awesome fans,
the 6-inch Din Jar and Grogu 2-pack that still hasn't dropped up here in Canada either. So, and I have him. So, so if it wasn't for some fantastic people, I wouldn't be, because I'm not a numbered completionist, but I'm a figure completionist, and I'm up to date. So really, the only one that if I really wanted to really get would be the pilot Luke from Celebration. But I have him. I don't need him on card. I have the Darth Maul and the Obi-Wan Kenobi from Phantom Menace, and they're still on the card. I won't take those off at all.
They're beautiful. Those shiny cards, amazing.
Yeah, but I need Linda. It's pretty funny. Linda's from Australia, and I've helped Linda out a couple of times. So I've what did I send? The 332nd clone I sent out her way, and was it a Mandalorian? It might have been a Mandalorian I sent.
We didn't have Mandalorians. Mandalorians weren't available in Australia. Yeah. There's a 4 Walmart exclusives, the 4, and they just decided, no, we're not going to do that one. So EB Games only did 3 of them, and the Clone Trooper was not ever seen in stores, so you had to pre-order before the cutoff of pre-orders selling out to get the 332nd, the Ahsoka clone. Very hard to get. Yeah, very hard to get.
So
Mike, do you have the Mike Series Mando build-up pack? Yes, I do. It's $65 here in Australia on the shelf. $65 dollars. 60 Canadian.
I don't know what it's going to be here. So again, Toys R Us, they've had a listing for it for a couple of months, and everybody's like, "Oh, January 1, January 1," and
February 1, March 1.
It would not surprise me in the least if it would be that long at least. So
I get asked that a lot in my comments sometimes. Usually the young kids will ask, when are these released? Like, how long's a piece of string? It's sometimes you just don't know.
I like that. I may have to remember. I gotta have to remember that one. Let's see. So you guys some people are going back and forth with some Transformers. Oh, here we go.
You should Mike, my dude.
Seaver's one of my newer subscribers. Prophet. Have you watched any of the Cobra Kai?
No. I've been told it's very awesome. I've been told it's very, very awesome, and I should watch it.
Yeah, me too. I haven't watched that one yet. So,
because originally the first season or first couple episodes were on YouTube and YouTube Premium.
Yes.
And now it's all moved over to Netflix.
Yeah, that's on my list. I just, you know what? Considering there's nothing to do right now, it's still difficult to find the time. So I think between recording and, for me, somewhat editing videos and trying to get back into making sure I reply to as many people as possible, which is getting now it's more difficult with finally cracking 1,000. But
you get 300 comments on your videos and you're there for a long time. There's some nights there I don't make a video because I'm just replying to comments, just reading through every single one, reply, give a heart, reply, give a heart. Yep. And then someone will give you some grief, like they'll make fun of you or something. Yeah.
Surprisingly, and that was, I mean, you and I really, I don't know if you were more email or if it was more public cheap shots that you were kind of, because when you would put that one video up about having your address and whatever else like that, and just some
I got a lot of grief over getting fan mail. I got a lot of grief. Like what you read in the comments was nothing. What I got privately sent to me in messages was just terrible. So I should be ashamed of myself. I should stop doing YouTube videos. I should take down the signs. I should tell people to physically stop sending me things. Yes. It's like, oh, I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't ask for it. I've been asked. People want to send me. I've got an email, the fan mail address. Send it there if you want to. It's there if you need it. But the people just giving me heaps for just getting anything.
Yeah. I didn't have any like vocal. They were just more or less. I would say they were more cowards when it came to calling me out. That it was all either emails or Instagram messages and stuff. It wasn't YouTube comments. Everybody, like, I've got a good core of people that are always commenting
in the comment sections. Lovely.
But yeah, it was all the hate I was getting was all mail. So it was definitely felt more internal because nobody else could see the crap that I was reading. I was a Mike Case wannabe, and which I think is a compliment because he's a fantastic guy, and we should strive to be like him, like myself. And it's the same thing, like TK, like Brian, who's in here, who's again gifted so many things to me that people are like, oh, well, look at that, and you don't have to worry about actually looking because you're not an actual collector, because people are that you don't hunt for your own stuff, and it's just like,
I've heard this guy's comment before. Same one.
All right. Well, you do what you do, and then that was consisted of me taking the break. There was some stuff going on like off camera myself that needed to kind of be addressed as well. But it was a good reset. Wasn't nearly as long as I wanted it to be, but I just kept feeling the pull to want to come back. I'm like, oh, mate, I got a live stream. Oh no, I'm not on YouTube right now. Right, I'm taking a break, and it was definitely difficult, but I think it was for the better, and I think the channel's probably benefited, I think, more so from it. But I don't know. I mean, I know the hate's gonna start up at some point again. I get the odd person here and there, but they're all fake email addresses and whatever else. So it's just like, well, you know what? You get nothing better to do with your life than kind of poo poo on me. Then if that makes you feel better, then you go right ahead. I'll just click delete. I won't even read it. So let's see. So Gilster's that. Oh, somebody was asking WandaVision. Have you seen WandaVision yet? No,
it's the life of the YouTuber. All I do is do live streams and edit video, so I don't have time to sit there and watch anything.
That's all right. Yeah,
and then there's nights when I just end up doing comments all night. I can do 4 hours of just doing comments on my videos if I've done like 2 videos in a row and I haven't got back to anyone yet. And then on top of that, you do your sharing on social medias. There's more of that, interacting on social media with the comments on those. It takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to and I've always said I've been everybody here knows that I've always been very transparent. I'm like 1,000 subscribers. If we sit at 1,001 the rest of my YouTube days, I am okay with that. And it wasn't about the monetization. I was like, whatever. I'm like, I've had to, for the most part, my collection, the equipment, it's all been on my dime and whatever else. So it's not like I need the YouTube pennies or, however much that, you might possibly make or whatever. And that's fine. All I wanted was the community posting, which seems like such a small little thing, but I find it so hard sometimes because then you have to send to Twitter and you got to send something to Instagram. I've got a page on Facebook and I'm like, holy jumping. I'd rather just YouTube and not worry about anything else. But yeah.
The more bigger you get, the less you have to self-promote. But even like I was on Chris Perella the other day, he shared me on his 2 Twitter channels, and the 2 platforms he has are over 40,000 people. I was like, wow, he's sharing. And then I ended up on his show.
Yeah,
40,000. He still does it, even though he's got a very large audience.
Yeah. No, that's
it does help that he was famous once upon a time. He was on Tech TV.
Oh, that's why the name sounds okay. All right.
Yeah. When that was Tech TV, he had his own show.
Like, oh, it's still cool. Like, yeah, I think. Well, let's see. Cato had me. So in I think September-ish, I think Cato had me on his, and that was the first. I think it was the first live stream. I guess, and I did one with Darth Rock just when I think he was just getting into it. And so Cato's was the first real one because that was Cato had made it come into my stream once, and we got to talking and was like, "You want to come on?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And that just opened up again another door. And then Mike had me on his stream, and I always, because so many people know who I am. I do get comments that some people think that they're like, "Really, you've only got like 900 subscribers? We hear about you all the time, and we would have thought you're one of the bigger channels." And I'm like, that's because there's channels who know who I am, that mention who I am, and that's just kind of how it works. And like I said, like just to put that thank you out, it was the very least I could do to say to yourself and to Centurion's Corner and the Pally Boys and all those guys, because I mean everybody was plugging me. And over the week, like literally 20 minutes before my Sunday live stream, I just happened to refresh. I was like, holy crap, we hit it. I'm like, oh, so it just made my night. So absolutely fantastic. So
you enjoyed the rewind then?
Absolutely. Like I said, at first I was sitting there watching. I was like, oh, I know that guy. Oh, I know that guy. Oh, I watched them. Oh, I guess I'm not on there. And then as soon as I thought that, boom, there I was. I was like, oh man, I'm on the thing. So I'm like, this is so great. No, that was
I made one last year and you weren't in it. So I wanted to make one with you in it this year.
No, that was fantastic. It was so good. Things like that, I wish YouTube would have done still, regardless of how crappy the year was or not. We always need some sort of positivity, regardless if it's collecting community or...
Yeah, they don't put us in there though. Yeah, when they do a YouTube rewind, it's always the people who do YouTube have nothing to do with us. The people who do vlogs and the people who do like fashion and beauty. Yeah, the collecting community, no matter if it's Star Wars, Transformers, G.I. Joe, whatever, we don't get a look in at all. We have no representation. So for me to make one, it gives us a, like, look at our little platform. And me putting Mr. Beast in there was kind of getting the average fan to come in and, oh, look, it's yeah. That was from his video. Yeah.
See, Area 51. Okay. Now the Armorer is Toys R Us exclusive up in Canada, which no, I don't think anybody saw that coming at all. I didn't. I wouldn't have paid $100 for mine if I knew that Toys R Us was going to be getting them. I got mine through Robot Kingdom because I missed out. I must have been asleep when the order went up, and I missed it completely. So I paid. It would have come out to about 61 Canadian, which wasn't horrible because I think that's what the deluxe Cad Bane cost me from Hasbro Pulse. But then I'm like, when's it being sent? So I emailed them, and they're like, oh, due to COVID restrictions, the shipping method that they chose for me wasn't available, so I had to pay another $30 American to get the stupid figure shipped over. So if I was wanting to flip my figures for money, I'd take a big L on that one right off the bat. So it's not going anywhere, but yeah. So I would say Toys R Us exclusive, I guess. I don't know why they got them, and they got them in droves. So
I can't understand that. How COVID can change the shipping method. That's ridiculous. That's just that someone's dwindling something. Like someone's doing something that's really unethical. I think is someone's taking some profit somewhere over nothing. It would go on the same. It would travel from Hong Kong to Canada the exact same bloody way. It'd be put in an airplane or put in a ship. It'll get there. It's, oh no, you got to pay more. You have to pay more.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Black Series helmets. No, I had a few, and I had to. Yeah, they went. I had Fett, Kylo Ren's, and just the Stormtrooper, but I just don't have the space for them at all. So they had to go, and those funded a few of the harder to find pieces that I needed for my Black Series collection. So it worked out for the best.
The Fett helmet I've looked at and played with, and oh, this is nice, because it was on the shelf in my EB Games, and it was like they took it out of the box, and I was like, put it on, and oh, this is cool. The rangefinder comes down. That was about as close as I got to own one. It's like figures are everything, and like the extras is just.
Yeah, same with the lightsaber, right? So I don't know if do you have any of the Black Series or the whatever? No. I would like to get one. I'm tempted to do the dark saber maybe, but I want to see it lit. And nobody's seen pictures of the thing ignited yet, so I'm like, I don't want to do it based on a picture of it with just the blade in, with not it being turned on. So like, a little bit more, So. Okay, I see some people talking back and forth about editing stuff. Yeah, Smirking Bear, he has just started a YouTube channel. I think he's maybe around 10 subscribers. So, like I said in the last stream, he's he's northwest. So he's out in British Columbia, and he's Native American. So he's showing his culture with his geekiness as well, which I think is really kind of cool. So he put a video up today that he did a custom Donald Glover Lando cape with like real hide, and he did all the sewing with the glass beads and everything. So we'll find him on YouTube and give him a thing, because I think the concept's really cool, and to hear about his culture and stuff like that.
I like his comment. Editing is so much fun to die.
You know what? Honestly, that's why I do one take, because I don't know how to. I just get.
How long are your edits? How long are your edits? Papa God, how long would you do a 15-minute video? How long's your edit?
15-minute video would probably take me. It would take me at least a half an hour or so, 45 minutes. But it's and I think that's on the high side. But it's just really dragging pictures in there, put my music in, change the pitch, and then that's it. But when I record my videos, even if I get 30 seconds away from finishing, and if I flub, like really flub, I stop and I start all over again, and then I try to go right back through and do it one take again. And that's kind of the gimmick, one of the gimmicks of the channel. That it's a lot more. A lot of people think it's a little more authentic than a lot of the cuts, where you're just boom, 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 putting it through and making it look a little more seamless. But maybe eventually I'll be able to figure it out a little. My nephew is really good with computers, and once the restrictions ease up, he wants to come over and educate me a little bit in the ways of you, because he games on YouTube and stuff. So he's going to be my guru at some point in time.
So 15-minute video, a news video that I do, 5 hours. 5 hours.
Okay, I don't feel so bad then. So I definitely don't feel so bad at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I sometimes have over 250 different elements. Yeah, you're putting pictures in, the little what I do this corner picture up in the corner, full screen picture, a picture that goes behind the picture that you got, a little bit of sound over the top of that. Moving on to the next bit, and then you chop and I try and do what's called jump cuts, so I'm not like I cut all them out.
That's my thing. Everybody, and I always hate it because I do a lot of ums and ahs, and it's the Canadian in me for sure. But my last few videos, I think I've been a lot better. I'm just like, okay, you're not going to say. You think about what you're talking about. I have a few notes that I write down now, so I can kind of glance off to the side, and I'm like, okay, I've got a way to go, and it works out better. And I think the last couple of videos I put out, I think were a lot more clean for me. So
your first 100 videos on YouTube is your practice, everybody. If you're starting out, your first 100 is your practice. Huh?
Can you watch your old stuff without cringing? Because I can't look at my old videos anymore. I just like, oh my God, they're so bad. Like I think my old videos are horrible. So.
I don't really look back too far. I might look back and check one from like a few months ago, but not like years ago. My first video I shot outside. It's got, you can hear the wind whistling across the camera.
Yeah,
you barely. And I'm like looking at the camera like this, like I'm not even like, yeah. Now I'm like trying to be big and bravado and tell you and straight down the lens. Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, here's some stuff.
There you go. Mike said 5 hours. It takes him 5 hours to get one of his
5 hours
done. So, wow.
So I do all my research, then I save all my pictures, and then I cut my video. And sometimes I'll have this is my little book where I write down. See my little Stormtrooper book here. These are my videos. So in here, you'll see there's a video right there, right there. What happens is I'll start reading it. But this part, this part, this part. And as I do the video, and then I go to this, I've done something where I've gone to the wrong section and I've actually missed a whole part I was going to talk about. So what happens at the end of my video, as I'm filming it raw, I go back and read that like I've put it into the middle of the video.
Right.
That's a pain. Then you got to edit that bit back in, or sometimes it gets forgotten all about, and I get down to do my put the raw video into the computer to start cutting it up, and I've missed a bit, and I've got pictures for it, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do?
I will have to get to that. The thing I'm starting to struggle with, and I don't know if it's again I'm not saying I'm ancient. 47 I don't think is all that old still, but it's thumbnails. Like, who would think such a thing would be such a pain to try to look up different programs and which does this, and then my wife's just like, oh, zip, 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 and I'm like, what did you just do? All right, well, sure. My thumbnails definitely need some work. So, because I usually just do screen capture through TubeBuddy on YouTube, and then that's kind of it. So, I'm like, that's kind of good enough for now. But I mean, if I really want the channel to go anywhere, I need to start putting a little bit more oomph into it, I think. So.
There's some words you can sort of use with your thumbnails. Don't put more than 5 words in your thumbnail. You put more than 5 words, people will be like, oh, it's too much complicated for me. They'll move on to the next video. Yeah, you use big, like exclusive, in hand.
Right.
What do I always use? review. Yeah, something, just one big word, and that'll just, it's easy for me to digest. You start putting, Black Series 6-inch Imperial Death Trooper review. Yeah, there's too many words. People will be like, yawn, on to the next one.
Yeah, I have shortened those ones up for sure for the thumbnail part of it, like for the thing. I know with the description and the actual title in there that they want you to be
as long as you can.
So that, and then it's trying to do the tags. So
fill the tags box up, fill your descriptions up, because that's all metadata. No one reads it, but computer systems read it. The computers at YouTube will read it and they'll be like, oh, this one's important. We'll send that out to everybody.
There we go. See, Mike appreciates the stormtroopers, so it's a bug, just a bug. Yeah. So Brian is he's Brian. You still a member of the 501? So he's actually got a full. He's got a shore trooper full gear and a stormtrooper full gear as well. He knows some guys that have actually filmed on The Mandalorian when they needed to put a call out. So.
And there were extras, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Area 51. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Great for hanging out. We're chatting, so I'm missing so much stuff on this side, but I think that kind of happens. So we're catching a few here. Greg Cook.
Do you know how you get to Area 51? You run like this.
Yeah. I got to get glasses are just getting horrible now, so they're bifocals as well, and I'm just like, plus I've been up for a while. It's only 11, which is still pretty early for me, but usually 1-2 o'clock in the morning by the time I crawl upstairs. My work schedule has changed because usually I work like 3 to 11:30, but I work in a school board, and with no physical school on right now, my shift starts at like 11:30 till 8 o'clock at night, and there's not a lot to do right now. And I'm not one for just sitting on my brains and not doing anything. I like to stay very busy, but it's not a good time right now for sure. Let's see. Somebody did later. Okay, so Brian is still, once a 501, always a 501. There you go. Oh, here we go. This is our resident cut up, is Stumbler here. So he's got so many X's, your head would spin. So, and he's always one for some really, really bad jokes, for sure. So I almost forgot you were in the chat, Stumbler, honestly, my friend. So he does he's a huge Marvel Legends guy. I think he's almost got every single legend that's been made right now. So massive.
Also got Avatar is the picture of me from the Pally Boys.
Oh, is it really?
That's the one. That picture when Pally Boys starts up and they've got that cartoon running at the beginning. That's what Darth Mike gave me. My picture. Yeah, 7 usual Mike 7.
There you go. Awesome. Well, we jumped up. Oh, Ryan back. Apprentice Ewok. I'm especially is in person. Pretty sure that's where I got COVID. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Definitely not good. Yeah, we're waiting for an announcement tomorrow if school. Some of the areas, like some of the bigger school boards right now, we're supposed to go back this coming Monday coming up, so in 6 days from now. And they have gotten pushed to, I think, the 10th of February, because they're like, the numbers are still going up. We're not seeing reductions or anything like that. So, of course, where I live, my kids are in one of those boards that they're staying home longer, where my wife and I are in another board, and we could technically be back to proper work on Monday. So we're waiting tomorrow for an announcement if they're going to extend it out. We think that it'll be till middle of March before maybe school will actually go back in class again. So it's just unheard of. Like, just, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could sit in front of the screen and be virtually taught by somebody for 6.5 hours a day, especially if you're kindergarten. Like, how are you supposed to get a 4-year-old to sit in front of a computer screen and watch the teacher instruct you on how to color in the lines or something like that? It's just a little weird. So There we go. Usual Mike. Mike is a great guy. I love watching his news stuff because that's where I get a lot of my information is through his channel. Between him and Yak Face, definitely. So, and I'm very visual. I'm a visual learner, so watching your stuff always makes it a whole lot easier for sure. So, especially when you get some of those breaking things, breaking news stories are always great. So,
thank you.
What else? Anything else? What are we sitting at? 27 good people in here still. Man, you guys are doing really well. Thank you. Thumbs up again if you haven't hit the thumbs up button. Yeah. And let's see. Here you go. See, this is him. So yeah, I'm innocent. I never say anything wrong. You guys are bad influences on me. Right. That's okay. And then Simon in Quebec. Stores are closed till February 8th. Are you guys still on lockdown? Because they put a curfew in for the province of Quebec that after 8 o'clock you can't be out. So you're 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. till 5 in the morning. I think you have to be indoors unless you have a specific reason for being out, like work or something like that. Oh, Winston,
super chat. Is that your first one ever?
Awesome, thank you, sir. That's my third day. That's my third one for tonight. So that's very, very, very cool. Brian, where'd you go? It skipped out on me. So
just put you a cup of coffee there. $5.
My friend, we'll definitely talk. Glad that Mando made it to you pretty easy. So yeah, fantastic. Have fun at work. I know I will. Watching. So we'll put that one back up again. So. Thanks, Winston. I appreciate it. I'm still processing. Absolutely, that it's done. The hurdle has been jumped, I guess, so to speak. So, and now on to the next thing. But okay, Ryan, you're out of here. Gilster. Yeah, there we go. I tried doing your tag thing, and I probably did not have the swagger that you have with your in the news for sure. So, oh, look at this! Look who's in the chat.
Hey.
How are you, sir? I'll see you Friday. I'm gonna hang out with the Pally Boys on Friday afternoon. So. I was going to join them today, but I was at work and I didn't want to stream at work. So I
woke up. I woke up and they just finished. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. No, always entertaining with those guys, and they fall down some serious rabbit holes and pull up some toy lines I haven't thought about in probably 20 years, even 30 for that matter. So
for everyone,
here we go.
The channel.
Yeah. This has been a great 30 minutes.
You've written on the name of the stream.
Honestly, I was going to run through and do an hour today and just kind of update a few things, and that was it. But as soon as I was like, oh, that's it. We're streaming long, and we're going to go and go as long as you want to go, and whatever. So, because I don't watch a lot of TV, and I'd rather be doing this for sure. So, Simon. Take it easy.
I have Canadian fans. When I did my live stream, there's a lot of Canadians in the chat. I was so surprised by it. I was like, this is amazing. Yeah. I must have a little bit of maple syrup in my blood.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, my friend. Yeah, I just missed your stream on Saturday. I set my alarm, but I set it for PM instead of AM, so it didn't go off. And then I woke up out of bed like as if I forgot, and I was like, oh yeah, Mike's stream. And then I went and I was like, oh, I missed it. Okay, now I'll wait for the next one.
The difference is for like the US and us, it's like we can do it now, but then everyone who's in the UK and Europe misses out. That's all these time zones make things very difficult. Because I started my live stream at 9:30 at night, and for you that's like 3:30 a.m.
Yes,
really, really early. Yeah, I did go 3 hours, but I don't. It's still early.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure. Well, I know with well, I told Darth Rock, I said, yeah, I said, whenever. I'm like, honestly, I said, if you want to kind of do it more on your time, I'm like, I can sacrifice for half an hour now, however long you want me on. I'm like, I can set my alarm, get up, splash some water on my, it's not like I have to fix my hair or anything like that. And throw a sweater on and just glorify myself with my own logo and go from there. So,
I need to buy myself some of my own merch. My merch, I sell it on Redbubble. I sell about half a dozen shirts a year, but I don't actually own any of it myself. It's because it's made in the US, which means it's $25 to ship myself a shirt. I can't buy myself I can't get a free shirt. So even with the discount of my own, I can give myself a 10% discount. It's still got to cost me $25 to ship the shirt, no matter how much the shirt costs. So I'm thinking of doing it locally, and that way for my people who join, because I've got the join button as members, because I don't have a Patreon.
Yes,
I was thinking of like when you get to a tier, I'll give you the shirt for free if I get the main tier, like locally, where I don't have to ship them. I can ship them to you off my own dollar. Yeah.
So that's okay. That's a good question that I got for you there. So, why not Patreon for you? Is there a difference between the join the YouTube thing or to the?
I don't know. I wasn't going to do anything, and then YouTube's throwing it in my face, going, "Do it now, do it now, do it now." And I just thought, I'll do the join button, see how it goes. I've got 11 members now of the channel, and they give you 3 tiers, and you can go absolutely crazy with what YouTube want you to do. Entry level's like $2, and then there's a $5 one, and I've got like a crazy one that's like $15, and I thought no one's going to do that one, so no one has. But you can make that last one $150 if you want to. You can name your price. I suppose you can do the same with Patreon.
Yeah.
But then every video you make's behind a paywall, whereas I can put my video on my community tab.
Yeah.
Just for members. I can make a video just for members. You go to the community tab. Oh, I can watch that because I'm a member, so they can watch that video.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I had a few people say, "Are you going to do Patreon?" And I'm like, I don't think so. Like, I think maybe doing the join button when that comes up, because like I said, I don't have the community tab yet. The join thing isn't there yet. Like, I was just able this afternoon to start clicking on monetizing some of my previous videos that I think still has a little bit of traction. I think the window on the I don't know, is it based on views? Is that what they base or on likes, or I don't even know what they base on, how you just
the join button is very random. Yeah, to get the join button, it's YouTube just deciding your channel needs it, so they give it to you. It's at a certain point, because a couple of channels they hit 50,000, then they got a join button. I hit like 14,000, and here's a join button. It was like, yeah. I thought an applause button would be even better, but you can't get that. They've got to offer it to you. An applause button is someone watches your video. While they're watching the video, down the bottom next to the subscribe button, there's an applause button. They can drop you $2, just like that, just like a super chat.
Oh, interesting.
You don't have to join up and do anything. Yeah, you just giving your favorite creator just a bit of dollars just to keep them going. Yeah, just like a tip.
Yeah, see, that's the things that it's not like they give you a guide, right, and go, boom, here you go. So it's always that it's great to have to know other creators that have already gone through it to kind of answer a few little questions. So, because, like I've leaned on Mike a little bit. Cato's been very good about filling me in on a little bit of some of the stuff as well, or whatever. I keep making little side notes as far as what I still think I need to know about or whatever, and what have you, and just
also
kind of
everybody's revenue goes down this month, down January, because advertisers pull out because they put all their money into December leading into Christmas. So January is the weakest month for ad revenue. So you'll get my first month, and you'll be like, is that it? It'd be that meme of the guy looking at the tiny piece of paper like.
Interesting. Profit. Thank you, sir. Absolutely appreciate it. Oh, Colt, take it easy, Colt. Well, we'll see you again. Let's see. I only use I use hair for my OnlyFans pics. Yep. Shh, nobody's supposed to know about my OnlyFans channel. Let's see. Yeah, Bear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I never do. Oh, here we go. Yes, I never do 1 hour streams. Nope, that's true. I don't think many of them have ever been that low. 3 to 4 seems to be every Sunday turns out to be always a 4-hour stream. We start at 9:30 and we go to 1:30 in the morning. And honestly, I could go longer, but then it's like I don't want to feel the wrath from my wife. So she looks after her own stuff or whatever. But I guess there's a couple of the vents above me that the sound travels up and goes right up into our bedroom. So I can see why she gets a little annoyed at times. But and considering she's not a collector, she doesn't understand it. But she lets me do it, and I appreciate that because I don't do anything else. So it's this and work, and that's it. So
that the other one, OnlyFans, that's another revenue stream you can sort of have. And it doesn't, I know a lot of people is always very salacious and all that sort of thing, but yeah, there's people who do it for, I think as a woman does it to try on outfits. So someone sends outfits as the present, like I got fan mail, I got an outfit. So they use OnlyFans to look at me trying it on, or look at me, I've tried it on. Not, you don't watch me get dressed on, they're wearing outfits. Yeah, so they don't have to be anything bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we do with OnlyFans though is
definitely interesting. So for sure. Yeah. What's going on? I don't have that stormtrooper either.
He's looking at something over your shoulder.
Is there something?
I can see the Biker Scout.
Yeah, there's
Cody.
So much. Yeah. I mean, if we're talking, I don't know, are we talking this guy? If we're talking this guy, because this is the guy that I was like, oh, we'll just give this
giveaway.
Yeah, as just because we hit the number, but then we still have the 2 backpacks. Well, I might as well say right now. So we're almost 2 hours in. So Amir, I don't think he's still here, but so Amir is sending a figure in. I told him just pick something. I know it's one of 2 figures, so that's going to be kind of a third. The Postal Service is going to love me when this is done. But he also gave me 2 digital gift cards for $50 each for his shop. So I guess I've got 2 more things to give away as well. And I think I think if I can get my Uncle Mike on the stream on Sunday, then that's when we're going to just do everything. We're just going to give it all away on Sunday. And then I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then I can get this stuff out of my space, and I don't have to hear anybody go like, how much longer are those backpacks going to sit on the ground? So, and I won't feel tempted to find some other stuff to keep filling into the backpack, because every day I go out, and if I happen to have to go do shopping over at Walmart, I always hit the toy section, and sometimes something will catch my eye, like Masters of the Universe. So there's a figure in each of the backpacks for that now. So it's up there, definitely up there. But yeah, so Sunday most likely will be the day. As long as I can get Mike on here, we'll definitely give away a lot of stuff.
Always interesting having a bigger YouTuber on your channel. It's always like when Mike was on my channel, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys are pretty. What are you up to now for subscribers? Are you almost
14.8. 14.8.
Oh, almost at the 15 mark. Okay, so and Mike he's 15, just over 15. So you guys are relatively there.
I was on the Junkman. You know that Junkman? I was on his channel too, and he got 18,000.
Yeah, Mike's was the biggest. Mike's was the biggest one for me, and I think because he was supposed to guest on Toy Galaxy on one of Dan's streams. And I don't know if it was a scheduling thing. They couldn't get together. So he decided to do his own live stream. It was like, hey, are you busy? And I'm like, no, I can come on your stream for a while. If your subscribers are okay to listen to me gabber on for a while or whatnot. But yeah, his was definitely the biggest. And then, like I said, for Kato to throw me a bone, especially considering his stuff's all Transformers and GI Joe, and he's got some of the guys in his little core group, kind of like a Pally Boys thing. There's a couple of Star Wars guys in that as well that really like them. So it was pretty cool to get in on that too. So, and then to see his channel growing quite a bit. I think he just did 2,100 subs. I think just within the last day or so. So little by little. Where are we going? Now with YouTube, that'd be my question for you. Do you have normal everyday job as well, or is it just this?
No, normal everyday job. I have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. That's my weekend. It is Wednesday, 3:20 in the afternoon. So I'm kind of working YouTube on my day off. But I'm on Papa G's channel, so it's awesome. Yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, it's I don't know if anybody can make the big time money anymore unless you're like a Mr. Beast or whatever, and I don't even know if that's even attainable anymore or not now. So
they said he's going to be the first billionaire off YouTube. They said that's where it's projected that way anyway. Yeah. I didn't think he charges that much for his shirts.
That's totally jumping a billionaire. That's hey, good for him. I pay him, and some of those guys that are up there. Yeah, my kids. That was the whole thing. Again, this whole channel was supposed to be my kids' channel, and I was just because my son bugged me forever. Can I start you? No. You need to wait. Okay, let's do it. I think they did about six or 10 videos or something, and then that's when that whole YouTube, the lawsuits and the child data and all that other stuff, and everybody panicked about losing their channels and everything. So I was like, well, I guess I need to take those videos down, and I guess it's going to be my thing or whatever. And
everything's marked not for children. Yeah. It's just so our videos don't end up on YouTube Kids. That's all it is. Because the YouTube Kids apps, their videos are completely different to ours. Yeah.
It's probably my daughter's probably on.
If we accidentally drop a swear word, if our videos end up over there, it's bad news. You violated regulation, so everything's marked for not for children.
I've been good so far. I haven't had any knocks yet. So
because all your videos you upload, even your live streams, will all be marked not for children. You probably marked your whole channel as that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I never change anything. So I see some guys like Raymond Z, right, and puts like a disclaimer up saying this is.
Yeah, some of them do that. They don't need to now. It's past the point of doing that, but they can still do it.
Question for everybody. Everybody's favorite Star Wars movie. You can only name one.
Oh, Jedi.
Jedi, really?
Yeah. I often say Star Wars because I like the fact that it was like setting the scene, and and I like that the first time we see R2 project Princess Leia, that sort of the sand people scared me as a kid. It's like,
yes, definitely. Well, Greedo, take it easy, buddy. Awesome to see you out here again. Well, we'll see you again, my friend.
Nice
so he's definitely one of my early subscribers for sure. But yeah, no, I think mine's always been Empire, A New Hope, and then Jedi. But it's very tight between the two because A New Hope nowadays I find watching the regular, like the non-edited version, like not the Lucas-fied one, but just a little slow. Like I just still find just a smidge on the slow side. I know they're building the story and everything, but I think it's just because of the way films are done nowadays, where they're just like right in your face. Here's the story arc. Here's the backstory. Here's what's happening. Get it done, and
billion miles an hour. Yes.
Yeah. Pink Jedi. Yeah, Jedi was first. Well, I remember I think I've seen every one on opening night. So except for I think episode 8. Except for episode 8, I've seen every Star Wars film on opening and Solo because I never saw Solo in the theater. Wow. So I passed on that one. So. But it's a good movie. I like Solo. It's not bad. I just think it got released far too early after episode 8. Episode 8 was so, in my opinion. But
Solo was the last Star Wars film that I bought. Yeah, that's the last film I bought. I bought it off Google Play. That's the last film I bought, so I didn't buy any of the others after that. But I have bought Disney Plus, so I can watch it there. But yeah, to have a physical copy or a digital copy, yeah, Solo was the last one.
Yeah, I got Steven, one of my guys. Let me get around his here. He sent these to me, and now they've only got 2 out of 3, and so this is Project the 4K 77.
Oh yeah, 4K 70. I want to see that.
So he's done that one, and 4K 83. So he said they haven't finished Empire yet, but he sent me digital links to all 3 films, and then he sent these as kind of a whatever. Stephen won the 500 subscriber giveaway, so these were from him. And so he's like, as soon as they do Empire, he goes, I'll send it to you so you've got the set. And I have watched these probably 4 or 5 times already since he sent them. So, and it's so great to watch them without all the new stuff in it. So, all right, many hours.
See, Jedi, that film was the first time I remember cheering Jabba's.
Yeah. No, that was great. Have
you had my first Star Wars experience?
No.
Mine was Caravan of Courage on VHS, 1985. Yeah.
I remember those. Yep, I think I still have them on VHS somewhere in a box.
Did you guys in Canada call it Caravan of Courage, or was it just called an Ewok's Adventure or an Ewok Adventure?
My VHS tape has the Caravan of Courage on it. That's the way I
don't think the States have Caravan of Courage on it. I think they just had Ewok Adventure because it means completely different to them. Yeah, Caravan. They don't say caravan; they say trailer.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yes. Now, what was because they did 2, right? There was two Ewok films. I can't remember what the second one. What was the second one called?
You got me. I've probably seen it. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Someone in the channel.
Really, really long time. Dang, yeah, I can't think unless somebody else in here, somebody probably knows. Stumbler's usually pretty good for stuff like that. So, but I do remember. Yeah, good old Wilford Brimley, and yeah, it was. You know what? Hey, it was something. I mean, we were clamoring. Like, it was never anything that you would think. Like nowadays, like there you go. That would be your side steering. Oh, hey, yeah, we'll do a spin-off Ewok series. And is it Battle for Endor? Battle for Endor. Yeah, Caravan of Courage was the, and in USA it was both titles. Oh, okay, interesting.
Oh, it's in the chat. I was just Googling it just then.
Oh, let's not forget the Star Wars. Yeah, Peter, not the Star Wars special. Oh. Yeah, I have a pirated copy of the Chris Star, the holiday special, and not even on a good day or even on a bad day, I don't think I could bring myself to watch that again. So, be happy that Skywalker looked as good as he did at the end of The Mandalorian, because he looked far better than he did in the holiday specials. Oh, Mark Hamill, holy jumping, man, they way overdid his makeup on that one. For sure. Yeah. Absolutely, for sure.
His eyes are very shiny too. He's a very glittery eyes. They look odd.
Yes. Yeah. And I think, that was, yeah, I can't. The kids have asked to watch it before, and I'm like, if you want to, I'll dig it out. You can put it on, but you can come find me after and let me know when it's over, or let me know. I'll watch the cartoon, and that'll be that. So I just, that's too painful to watch it again. So the droid cartoon was okay. I didn't mind the droids cartoon. That was all right. The Ewoks cartoon was fine as well.
That theme song. What? Oh, that's dreadful.
Yes. Star Wars on the Muppets. I have that DVD with the Star Wars episode. Now that the Muppets, all 5 seasons are going to be on Disney Plus by mid-February, so you'll be able to see the Star Wars guys on the Muppet Show again. So, which would be pretty cool. I watched a little bit of that on YouTube. Yeah. I think it was just just Luke Skywalker, R2, 3PO, and Chewbacca, because I know Gonzo was he was the Darth Vader. I can't remember what he was called. He had some really weird name, but yeah, basically Darth Vader mask with his big Gonzo nose hanging out the front end. So, yeah, that was an interesting one, that's for sure. There's oh, that's where we sitting at 22. We're about the 2-hour mark, so I don't know how much. If you've got some stuff to do, I can always let you go.
Off if you want.
Or
if anyone has any last questions in the chat.
Yeah. There we go, guys. You got anything? Darth Nader. There we go. That's what he was called, Darth Nader. See, Stumbler. You're always good for something, Stumbler. So, yeah, if anybody's got any last minute bits, either, hey, Mike, we love your stuff, or any other questions or whatever, yeah, go ahead, because, I totally appreciate, we got a couple hours on one of his days off, so I can appreciate what it's like to have some downtime on the day off, or the odd one here and there, so...
I kind of wish I had the weekend off, because then if I make a news video and I drop it on like a Saturday night or a Friday night, it gets watched by lots.
Yes.
Because everyone's on their weekend, obviously. But yeah, I sometimes don't get the opportunity to make them on the weekend.
Yes. Yeah. I for many years, I used to be a chef for almost 30 years. So
saw your photo with Gordon Ramsay.
Monday, Tuesday was that was my Saturday, Sunday. It was always the first 2 days off during the week, and I mean nobody else was off. Most of my friends that I knew were Monday to Friday guys. They got out of that line of work or whatever, and I just stuck with it. And it's just been the last 5 years that I'm actually off on Saturdays and Sundays now, and decent vacation time, and so some of the holidays I don't have to work, whereas if you're in the food business, you work all the time because people got to eat.
Everybody eats.
Yes. Here we go. That skipped on here. There we go, Mr. B. Mr. B. Mr. B is the one who did my little custom.
You've done a terrific job. Custom Papa Gord.
Oh, somebody touched him. I know somebody touched this figure, because I didn't have the helmet on him, and then he did me a George Lucas Stormtrooper as well.
Oh,
so the helmet, and even went as far as with the Range Trooper. He actually even hollowed out the helmet so I can actually put the Range Trooper helmet on my head as well. So
and you can leave the glasses on.
He made the glasses, but he ordered glasses as well, and apparently my glasses have come in, and I guess they will be coming my way at some point in time, but yeah, we can take my goggles off there. We'll do it right there and pop the head. So, awesome. That was as soon as I saw these things announced, I was like, this was the last one that I saw them talk about, and the other four, I was like, oh man, why would they let them do that to the Star Wars? And then I saw this one, I'm like, I have to have that one, because if that doesn't scream a Papa Gord Star Wars figure, nothing does. And then now I need them all. So yeah, so I was one of the few that had to have Star Wars Christmas Star Wars. So a little too gimmicky, I think, but what are you gonna do? Let's see. Fugman4, thanks for joining, Mike. Always good to see you.
Thank you, Fugman.
All right, Shane, again, thanks for coming out. Love your channel.
Thank you, Shane.
B for sure. David, boom. Thanks for making out. David's working on a few little special things. He's making some extra Beskar spears and a few other things that he's going to send me, so I can just send out as freebies to some people. So those will be coming at some point in time. Yep, it's a day off. Thanks for joining us. Absolutely. And yeah, so one good thing out of the holiday special was that we got Mando's rifle. There we go. I'll take that. Oh, see, Cato. Yeah, we're still going, Cato. It's only 2 hours. It's not 4, so of course we're still going. But yeah. I'm letting Mike go so he can do some of his own YouTube and stuff, and do some family stuff and day off stuff and all that good stuff or whatever. But Mike, thank you so much. This was
It's fun to be on
fantastic.
your channel.
My first guest on my channel.
Live from Australia.
Live from Australia. That's absolutely fantastic. So if any of you guys that are in the chat haven't subscribed to Mike, then go ahead. Because I mean, between the news stuff and I'm starting to watch the G.I. Joe stuff as well. I got to watch the last one that you just dropped, so that'll probably be on my list to do tonight. But yeah, keep up the great work. I love your stuff. Yeah, I totally appreciate you hanging out with me. So especially for 2 hours as well. I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know how long he's gonna want to hang. So because I could keep here a lot longer as well. So for sure. So it's always great to talk this stuff, and it's been a great community. Because you know, with being cooped up, this is as close as we get to hanging out with friends right now. So it means we're doing Zoom calls and whatever else, and saying, "Hey, I just got the latest whatever," or "What did you find?" or whatever else. So you know, so it's almost like being able to hang out in person. So
it is.
I am subscribed. Awesome. Yes, you have.
We share a lot of the same subscribers, so there you go. I give you another shout out. Some more of my subscribers will come across and subscribe to you. Yeah.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to stick on for a little bit, Stumbler. Shh. We're not going 4 hours tonight, so 3. We'll go. So we'll do another 55 minutes. So and then that'll be it. So, but yeah, again, everybody wish Mike a good day, eh? So, and put a shrimp on the Barbie and all that really bad Australian slang. So yeah, I think I've got a package coming from Australia, and I think she may have snuck in a few little things. I don't know. So I've been dying to try a Tim Tam. So
oh, you're in luck. You're in luck.
So with my diet, but I'll give up the calories for the day. That's for sure. So
diabetes for one day only.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right. Take her easy, sir. And remove. Boom. Oh, awesome. All right. Oh, there we go. Woo. Oh, Gilster. Sorry, you missed. There could very well be. Yeah, oh, there's Linda. Duh. Linda's still here. She's always hiding. Yeah. Wow. Oof. Yeah, that was literally about 45, maybe an hour before the stream. Mike reached out. So not bad for, oh, hey, JJ Prime, how are you? Not bad for trying to put this together in under an hour, I would say. But yeah, thank you guys. This has been awesome. I was just gonna do a Linda, take care, my dear. I did see you said Vancouver. I'm still ripping. I got to go through that one box to see if I can find that stinking receipt. I have gotten some emails from a few people who I've sent some stuff out to that was around the same time as you, and things are starting to show up. So, but we can put that in the books for sure. Definitely coming down this week. I'm gonna be up to probably 3. So I got Cato tomorrow. And then fingers crossed, I have to talk to Uncle Mike, but hopefully Sunday for Uncle Mike. So, but Shane, absolutely, like, yeah, I just incredible. But yes, let me think. So yeah, so for the giveaway, so for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, because I think some people, for me to put that thank you, the 1,000 subscriber thank you, that was just me saying thank you and shouting out a few awesome YouTube channels that have definitely helped promote my channel for sure. So yeah, so I know some people commented about, well, if I win, can I donate it and whatever, and that's all fine. That stuff will be really good. So profit, that's, I know maybe it wasn't the most exciting. I mean, I know, we kind of went back and forth a little bit, and that was me. Again, I've never had anybody guest on here before. I'm just used to going on somebody's and getting asked a couple of questions or whatever. So, but yeah, no, that was fantastic. And again, it's a channel that's got nearly 15,000 subscribers that a lot of people know about, and he's able to take some time, which is much appreciated. So, boom. So, for the giveaway, and I will bring it up in the live stream again tomorrow. If I manage to get a video, this might just be a live stream week. I don't know. There's not really. I do want to do an updated collection video, but my gimbal, I'm hoping, should be here by Friday. Fingers crossed. I've only been waiting about 2.5 months, and God knows if it's gonna be any good. So we'll see. So it may just be a live stream week. I really haven't got a clue. Peter, thank you, sir. You stay safe as well. We will definitely see you again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start planning to maybe do a moderator for sure. Yeah. So Amir contacted me today. Sent me tracking number for the one figure. So he's sending one Black Series figure. He gave me a choice of two, of one of two. I just said I think either figure I thought was a good one. So they are. It is in transit, and like I said, he sent me 2 codes for 2 $50 gift cards, digital gift cards for ToySnowman.com. So we have that as well. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. It'll be the backpack, and the backpack will be 1 and 2. Yeah, absolutely. That's I think what it's going to turn into, for sure. And I'm on the Pally Boys. I'm going to be on the Pally Boys live stream on Friday, 3 o'clock Eastern, 3 p.m. my time. So like I said, so that'll be Tuesday my stream, Wednesday my stream, Friday their stream, maybe Sunday my stream. So it may just be a definite one. So yeah. So we'll do the father bag, the daughter bag. Man, I'm drawing a blank. What else was I giving away? Wasn't there something else? There was something else, wasn't there? Well, yeah. This guy, this will be one. William, take it easy. And then the figure from Amir. So maybe what I'll do is, because the digital cards will be really easy. So I don't know. I'll have to work it out. So there might be 4 physical giveaways, and then the 2 digital codes. So it feels, maybe, I don't know. If so, awesome. If not, still awesome. I'm having a blast, and it's only Tuesday. So Gilster, besides the infamous Dorito stand that they don't make anymore, I can't see them doing them. Hasbro did the flying stand that, oh, cool. Okay, yeah. Hasbro did with the deluxe Black Widow, or not deluxe, the white Black Widow with all those explosion effects and stuff, came with those cool stands, and then you can buy those flying stands from Hasbro Pulse. I think it was a 2-pack or something. So for the flight stands, they're great. I really like them. I wouldn't mind maybe ordering a couple more and trying to pose a couple of flyy guys or something. I don't know. Gilster, catch me on a clip on Cincy Nerd, Cincy Award soon. Oh, sorry, guy. Oh, that's so bad. That's awesome. Fantastic. I will definitely look for that. Yeah, Cincy. Maybe I should. I have never talked to Cincy. Oh, and I got a thumbs. I got a thumbs up from Josh Pence as well for hitting the 1,000 mark as well. So that was really awesome as well. So yeah, once I definitely get more and more comfortable. Maybe I'll try to start reaching out to a few other people. I mean, again, Fwoosh is something. I don't, it happens. It happens. It doesn't. It doesn't. We'll see what happens. He may surprise me. Lord knows. But you know what? I'm ecstatic about who I'm able to get. Again, I'm getting Cato tomorrow. Hopefully Mike on. So between Usual Mike and Uncle Mike, two great ones to talk with and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be really good. And then the more comfortable I get, then maybe I'll just start, instead of just having just a chit chat or whatever. I do want to maybe just do like a rapid fire, maybe do like a 5 or a 6 question thing, and then maybe open it up to a few questions or something like that. So that's the only thing that's a little weird, is doing the stream and trying to keep an eye on what you guys are talking about or questions or whatever. And I know I probably missed a bunch of stuff tonight, which it's just unfortunate that's kind of the way it went. But let's go back up. Francois, what are my other hobbies? I don't have any other. Yeah, I don't really do. I mean, I used to kind of game a little, but not like hardcore gamer or anything like that. Like I suck. I'm the guy you don't want on your team in Call of Duty, because you'd send me out first because I'd get sniped just like that. My hobbies are, I love movies. I used to work for Blockbuster Video years and years ago. I used to run in my own video store for a while. I worked at a few different video stores and loved every minute of it. Contemplated about trying to reopen a store not that long ago, a few years back, because I still think there's a market for it. So, but yeah. As far as hobbies, I like going toy hunting. Well, I used to like going toy hunting because there's not much to find, but going to toy shows, conventions, those would definitely be a hobby of mine. I'm just trying to look around to see if there's anything. Yeah, there's not really anything. Music is a big hobby of mine. I love my 80s Brit music. Erasure is my absolute favorite band of all time. Maybe an answer to a trivia question for a giveaway in the future. So keep that in your brain. But Erasure, Depeche Mode, New Order, Pet Shop Boys, any of that stuff. Oh, Jumbo Video. A good friend of mine, Wes, who actually has come into the stream every once in a while. Wes used to work for Jumbo. So I never worked for Jumbo Video. But, oh, man, Shane, nice pull, buddy. That's crazy. I always talk about serious topics and nothing childish fart. And you know what? And there's I love going to flea markets but all that stuff, that's non-existent right now as well. I wish there was more stuff to see, but did I watch the Bee Gees documentary? Was I supposed to watch the Bee Gees documentary? I no, I'm not a Bee Gees fan, so I wouldn't have watched the Bee Gees. Soft Cell, yeah, there you go. Yeah. OMD, yeah, just a ton. I think the last concert I saw, which was all 80s, was Berlin with OMD and the B-52s. That was the last concert. Was that the last concert? Yeah, I think that was the last one. Was supposed to see New Order and the Pet Shop Boys last September, but COVID canceled. Now they're supposed to be playing this September, so I've held on to my tickets. But my wife and I, we love going to concerts, and it's supporting a lot of Canadian bands. The Sky Diggers, Spirit of the West, Blue Rodeo would be probably the top three. But unfortunately, with Spirit of the West, John passed away. I think it was just over a year ago now. So, oh, nice. I love going and finding old stuff. Really, eh? She is still smoking. Still smoking. My dad used to run. Nice. Yeah, I love going to those things. And there's a few around my area too. But yeah, they're all closed right now. So I can't wait to get back out again. 1,000 years ago, a local rug storm sold all their rentals cheap. Yeah, it's the best when you can go and clean out and stuff. If you would have seen my collection and then my wife's collection when we weren't together, and then merging those two between our VHS when that was still a thing and DVD, because that was a relatively newer format, was massive. I have it's a lot smaller now. We've pretty much liquefied almost everything. Besides like Star Wars, Marvel, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, Lord of the Rings, the main those ones I still have. Most of them I have on digital. And then, of course, my Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited. Most of the DC films I had on digital, so I sold the physical copies off. Batman Brave and the Bold. The Adventures of Batman, Batman Return of the Joker, that type of thing. So, Migo Mort. Nice. Awesome. I'm starting to get that bug right now because there's nothing. Again, I just need the newest archive wave, and I think you can get them on Amazon right now. So I could order from the States and have them shipped up, but I honestly kind of don't mind not having, but I'd love to be able to do some, I know people are already doing comparison videos, so it's almost like I'd be late to the game again. So, and that's a problem. So, I wish I was able to, when Amir was able to get me the last wave and the Jar Jar figure, and the speeder bike, that put me, pardon me, that put me in a good position, and I got some decent views on that stuff. So, the Nanu hand. Shane, yes, it does, and I'm gonna have to stay away from it. So I still would like to have that friggin' that bat cycle and the Batman with the scythe, and that thing looks sick, but I can't. I got rid of the few McFarlanes that I had, and I just it would have been awesome to do that Build-A-Figure Bane with the Scarecrow, and even having the one that had the Joker head in a jar. Jedi Howard, anyone find? No. Not that I'm aware of. So thank you. Thank you. I inhaled a lot of dust at work today. But no luck on the Firefly, on the Firefly front as of yet. But that's all right. I don't know. I say it's all right. It actively does bother me. I don't have him, but I mean, he's not available up here. It's not like I can go to the border, drive across the border, and go to Target over in Niagara Falls, New York, because the border's closed and I don't have any business to go stateside. Like, there's not like a legitimate reason for them to let me over the border. So, yeah. So no Firefly. So yeah, so that's just kind of been it. Oh, you know what? While we're chatting, I ended up getting another one of these things. I got another mini brands ball. So I don't know. I guess we'll see if that luck might change pretty quick. It might. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But let's see what we get. There's no more cardboard stuff. Although my daughter loves these things, so she already wants to take the ones that Venom Pool and Red Hulk are holding. So I might give her one of those. So it's the top here. Let's open her up. Oh yeah, right. It's double sealed. All right, and like I don't know, an orange. Oh, this one's hard, so this is a good one. Maybe, I don't know. Ah, a double. I've only picked up 2 of these, and I got another freaking bottle of cinnamon. So there we go. We got McCormick's ground cinnamon. Bah. Okay. Was that one the big one? That one looks a little bigger. So we'll save that last huge one. Oh, now it's falling apart. Okay, let's try this one. We'll just pull the whole thing. Yeah, it's just falling apart on me now. And oh, woo. Okay, something different. We got Heinz 57 sauce. So let's drop that one. We got 3 to go. So 1 double, 1 good one. I don't trust that one. It almost sounds like I got a shopping cart, and I don't want the shopping cart. Cardboard. Oh. McCormick. Geez, I wonder if they've signed off on that. McCormick's pure vanilla extract in a box. That's weird. Another one for my daughter. I don't know. Left or right? I'll leave it up to you guys. Pick it up. Left or right? First one to say, then that's the one I'm going to open. Anybody? Going once, going twice? I'll go with the right. We'll save the left. The left for last. And well, I'm glad we saved the left for last. Damn. Like, what is this, man? We got another Nut Thins, the almond and rice cracker snacks. So, and then we got the left one. So we got two new ones and 2 others. Damn. That sucks. Yep. And I'm not going to build it right now, but yeah, we got even with some and pieces are falling. So yeah, we got the shopping cart, which isn't to scale with any of the stuff, which is really just weird. But yeah, there's the handle and the sides and the bits. So yeah, my daughter, she will like that. So I will give that to her. So there you go, Stumbler. There you go. Oh, and that's the instructions on how to assemble it. So that was a bit of a bust. That one wasn't nearly as exciting. And see if I can open it. Yeah, that's just the instructions on the shopping cart. So started Doom Patrol. I need to start Doom Patrol. What are the the advantages for signing for membership? Okay. It's one. I think it's that. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Francois. It's some of the advantages if you pay for membership is you get, if they do another PulseCon this year like they did last year, you'll get more priority for getting to the early access. Yeah. Now I don't know if free shipping, if that works for Canadians though. I could be wrong because I wasn't paying 50 American to get it. So, but yeah, it's possibly earlier access and whatever. So like the Heroes of Endor, that big set, the Wampa, that deluxe Lord Dracon Power Ranger set, the Supreme Cobra Commander, any of that stuff that was revealed, PulseCon members got to go ahead and take a stab at it a day before everybody else, and then that opened up to the rest of us, which turned into basically just being pre-orders for the spring. It all depends. PulseCon, it's been one time so far. I do think that maybe yeah, I wasn't gonna bother. Yeah, so you go 50 that, so you're looking at about almost 70 Canadian just to be able to have the right to possibly get something early or to have a little bit. So yeah, I'm not yeah. Yeah, that was for the HasCon. So, yeah, the Rex convention exclusive. Yeah, I mean, again, there are some, and maybe it gives you a better shot. But yeah, I wouldn't. I would save your money. Okay. Well, hey, no worries. Oh, did you now? I don't know. It's Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike has joined for a half a second on here. Well, how's on the same time? Sunday doesn't work for him. Profit. I've saved a lot due to free ship. Believe me, free shipping is Francois, take it easy. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. If you want to know more about, say, Transformers and G.I. Joe, if you got any interest in that, I do believe that's going to be quite a bit of topic of conversation. No worries, man. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Always great. Yeah, now that they can go and visit with Lily's parents, that's game night. So yeah. So they got some gaming nights to do, and that's fine. That's quite all right. So maybe Saturday will be the live stream. So we'll see you tomorrow. Absolutely. Let's see if I can get that piece to go. A little flimsy, that's for sure. Oh. I think this was the problem when I was trying to build her shopping cart the last time. So missed a lot on Pulse, have to buy from other places. Yeah, I don't bother. And then out of nowhere, again, EB came out of left field with getting some of the PulseCon stuff. So I need to watch. That's on my watch list as well. Yeah, I saw that. I saw Mike's. I saw that come up, and I was like, oh, I put that on upside down. That's why it doesn't fit. So yes, I have to watch Snack Crate I'll be watching that. I'll probably just save it for work tomorrow because I really don't have a whole heck of a lot to do tomorrow. More painting probably, but I can't do that until everybody's gone out of the building. So awesome, fantastic. Yeah, I may. Oh, unless David, are you have you tried to do a have you tried to do a 3D print of Toto 360? Game nights, you know what, Prophet? I will say for the most part, I agree with you. I don't know about your household. My household tends to get a little heated once in a while. So my son blatantly almost called me out as a cheater Sunday night, I think. So yeah. So I was a little ticked about that. I wasn't cheating, but he thought I was at cards. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I do like to. It's nice to get off of technology, right? Every once in a while. Man, who makes instructions so? Can't read. I cannot see that at all. What, you're supposed to put wheels on this one too? That sits in the basket, or is this a twofer? Oh, I don't know. Well, there. I made the little trolley. I don't know. See, it won't. I don't have. Oh, actually, you know what? No, you need to though. Okay. Well, let me know if you do. Let me know if you do, because if you do, then I will definitely not open mine. Let's see. Let's try. Let's try these guys. Nope, doesn't scale with that one. And then we'll go with Darth Vader here. Yeah, so not bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah, it'll scale with the 3 3/4 inch ones. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, Monopoly. We don't have regular Monopoly. Like we've got the Call of Duty. I mean, it's all the same game, just different pieces or whatever, right? So so I don't mind Monopoly, but the kids can only play for so long before it gets before it really gets going or whatever. I get really frustrated. So it's just like, let's play the damn game. But yeah, it's and then we've been playing Risk. And I don't mind, again, I don't mind doing Risk every once in a while as well. But we've been playing what's the new one? 5 Crowns. It's a card game. And it's kind of like Sequence? No, not Sequence. I can't even explain it. It's not a bad game, actually. I quite like it. So it's like you got to do like sets and runs, but I don't think they actually call them sets and runs. I think they've got different names for them or whatever. So we're hoping one of these days, maybe when my daughter gets a little bit older, that she'll maybe be able to play. We can teach her how to play euchre. So there, and then a yellow basket. That's new. We didn't get one of those before. So there you go. And then you can put your giant. See, and that's the thing. Like that, these don't scale with the 3 3/4. Like this is almost half the size of a 3 3/4 inch figure. Yeah, pretty darn close. So I'll probably keep that and then and give Riley the rest. So 5 kings or 5 crowns? You play 5 crowns? 5 kings, whatever. It's a great game. I love it. I really like that one. Sushi Go is another one that we play. I like the card games more. Exploding Kittens. That's the game we were playing where Carter was calling me out for cheating because I put down a card to look at the top 3, to see if I was going to get an exploding kitten or not. And I put them back down the way I pulled them up, and it was a exploding kitten, some card, and another exploding kitten. And yeah, I love it, man. It puts the lotion in the basket. There you go. Yes. Saturday actually works. Well, then Saturday it is. Just no, no pressure. They put anything else in it? I think it was just those two things. And all right. Shopping cart for muscle things or battle beast. Yep. Should have live stream game night where you get 4 people to play the same board game and play online. That'd be interesting. Yeah, that would definitely be an interest. That would be very interesting. Yep. The guys just got a bunch of subs on YouTube. I'd say open the box, but you but whenever you feel like it. So Mike's going to be on Saturday. Stream will start. Ooh, shit! I might get in trouble. I gotta figure. You're the best. So okay, so we might do. It might be. Holy shit! It might be a 5. Might be a 5 stream week. I'm gonna have to sweet talk my wife a little bit, because Saturday is usually movie night, like for her and I. So maybe, and then I'm due for my cheat day, or not, my splurge day for my fasting is due Saturday. So maybe I'll bump it a day early, and I can maybe. Oh no, because she does her weigh-in on. I'll have to find out, but yeah, we'll yeah, it may not be it probably may not be nearly as long of a stream. We'll definitely go. We'll go longer on Sunday. So we'll still have the Sunday stream. Just maybe I'll just cut the Sunday stream back a bit as well. So there's still going to be stuff going on. So yeah. That's okay. That's okay. We can make it work. Hey, I'm because if I don't get Mike this week, then it won't be till next Saturday. Yeah. So I don't think anybody wants to wait any longer on those giveaways. Ooh. Hey, Blu-ray, how are you? So, all right, 2:43. It's 12:15. Well, you know what? We'll round it. Well, like I said, we'd do 3, so we'll do 3. So, 17 minutes. So we'll do 17 minutes. So, Canadian Blu-ray's got a. If you want, put your YouTube channel in the name of it in the chat. If anybody's got a minute and wants to have a look or whatever. So again, one of the winners of I think one of the Hoth troopers that I gave away pretty recently. So no Ron Jeremy. We don't talk about Ron Jeremy, that freaking guy. So especially since he's going to be making, well, he's not going to be making any money or movies, but he may be acting out some 23 minutes. No, it's not. I'm not going to stumble. I'm sticking to it. So I got yeah, I'm hoping. I haven't slept well. Like this is going on the second week that I've been sleeping like absolute garbage. So I'm hoping. I had my energy drink here the whole time, and I didn't crack it. I was like, forget it. I'll just drink water, and hopefully that'll be good. Don't have the caffeine late. I guess maybe because I'm not regular to caffeine anymore. Maybe it's maybe it actually gets to me now. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not gonna. 3 hours is good for being a last minute Tuesday stream, and Cato's gonna, and we're gonna be back again tomorrow night. So, and then like I said, Friday I'll be on the Pally Boys live stream. They start at 3 o'clock Eastern time, so I should be. I don't know. Like I said, they asked me to come on today, but I think this is a better background to have than just a bunch of pipes and my work fridge. So, honestly, I would eat it. I can't get any right now. So believe me, if I could, I've been texting the place that I get mine from almost every day, because they said, "Oh, we're gonna get some in on Monday." So I didn't so I waited to today, and they're like, "No, we still haven't got any yet." So I'm out. I'm completely out. I've got some smokable, but I don't want to smoke, since I was a smoker, and I feel, I want to stay away from that. So did I go up on subscribers at all, or are we still at? Oh, I lost a subscriber. What the heck? I was at 1,010 and I'm down to 1,009. So now it's going to keep me up thinking about that now. That's okay. I don't care. I mean, I maybe I should have asked Usual Mike if they can pull them on. I don't think they can. Maybe they can pull the monetizing away from me. I don't know. But that's okay. Hey, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I get some actual videos out there, not just lives. I don't want the channel just to be considered like just a live stream channel. There's just not really much. Like I said, there's still stuff that I haven't done on the channel. Figures I haven't talked about. Hondo and his droid, I haven't done. Heavy Mando, I haven't done. Wow, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So it'd be nice to get some archive stuff, and I can do. I know toking is different, but I just know. So, oh, Gilster, that's awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got a lot of comments I got to respond to, which I'll probably definitely have to get to that hopefully tomorrow while I'm at work. So I think once my work partner goes home, then I'll just log on to YouTube there. Live stream reviews, I don't know. I mean, honestly, there's not that much left. Like, I've got a couple of top lists that I've got planned, so that those will happen at some point. I may do like a top 5 convention exclusives, maybe. Sorry, Bear. Trust me, I'm an every night, and Friday was my last. I ran out on Friday, so I can buy them all, I think. Awesome, David. Sweet. Okay, so there you guys go. If you got a minute, go check it out. Another fellow Canuck, kind of starting out a little bit, so that's good. Stumbler, that's also in the little some of the notes that I've been making that there are a few figures I think need a redo. Yeah, I've got that figure art Stormtrooper I need to review because I'm starting to get the hang of the figure. So I feel I was too critical during that live stream about the figure, because now that I figured out about some of the nuances, so to speak. Oh, that one's not Mego. Oh, that one's $50. That's not too bad. Who? Crap, man. Who just got the Mork? Who just got the Mork figure? I don't even know if anybody's still in here still. So, yeah. So I still have to do the Trooper comparison. It's definitely. I'm glad I didn't post the video that I did record, because it wasn't great. I threw a lot of shade at that figure arts. Gilster. Okay. Just to show you, this is for sale. Literally in the town over from me is the Pam Dauber, 1979 9-inch Pam Dauber doll. For I don't know if it's still sealed. Sealed, so it's never been opened. $50 right there. So it was kind of funny that came up in my feed. I'd like to get some of the old Mego Star Trek, because those ones stand out more to me. I had Batman, I had Robin, I had the Batmobile, probably had Spider-Man, but I don't know what it was. Kirk and Spock, and having the little Star Trek phasers and the communicators and the whole those ones stand out for some reason more. I don't know why, but yeah, I think they're great. So. Nothing's come up there. That's okay. Boom. Oh, the Enterprise doesn't look like that. Okay, so it's not the same line. Yeah, I think it was it might have been a Mattel or something like that. I still find it kind of funny that that Mork had come up and then Pam showed up on my buy and sell thing. So, oh, geez, nice. Yeah, again, had we known. It's lightweight with no neck, but pretty posable. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. The figure art, it looks good to a point. Whew. Sorry, guys, this is horrible. It's good to a point. That the hands were what were frustrating me to no end. But then when I figured out that I didn't have the right hands on for him to hold the weapons, that was stupid. So, yeah. Teleportation room, which is a bridge and no chairs. So that triangle. No paint on the face. Centurions. Yeah, I've been starting to just look at some stuff. Yes, exactly like the Centurions. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we're bugged. There's bugs all over the place. So, but yeah, it's I like the shine to it. I think I prefer the figure arts helmet to the updated Stormtrooper. But I don't like the breakup of the boot to the shin. Oh, yeah, I think 3 hours. Yeah, 6 more minutes. That's a good call. Um, I don't like the fact that you see the black. So I think the new mold Stormtrooper wins out on that, hands down. But yeah. Yeah, oh, I think we'll see Shipwreck. Wild, I mean, I don't think there's any doubt we'll see Wild Bill as well. Barbecue would be a cool one. Major Blood's already, um, I guess, pictured on the back of the box or whatever. So I guess that's going to be a thing, which is good. Like I said, there's a lot of heavy hitters. Um, Blu-ray. I am on Agents of Shield. I am on season 1, episode 2. I haven't watched another episode since the first one yet. I just haven't had the time. Um, I could watch a lot of stuff at work right now, but I'm trying to find enough stuff to keep. Again, I don't like to sit for two. I mean, this is different because I'm interacting. I'm doing something, but besides getting a dry throat, but yeah, maybe tomorrow. I may milk things on Thursday, possibly. And like I said, I'm taking Friday off so I can guest on Pally Boys. So I may watch a little bit then because there won't be anything for me to do all day because all the other people in the house are all going to be doing school stuff. So yeah, Bear, play some Squadrons. I want to buy Squadrons, but I just don't think I've got enough space on the PlayStation right now. I need an external, but I gotta wait to see what Sony's best options are. I just don't want to put any more money into that damn thing. So some days I'm tempted to sell it and then put that money into the channel, maybe. So eventually, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, you know what, guys, awesome. I appreciate everybody being able to make it out, or those that were able to make it out to hang with Mike, get to know him a little bit better, which is awesome. Spirit and Mutt, yeah, there you go. So yeah, you know what, Shabby, go check out Shabby. Shabby's channel is hilarious. That guy is just a nutter. But yeah, it's it's good stuff. I mean, there's a lot of vintage talk and like classic stuff talk, but that's awesome. But yeah, it's great that they've got some space. Like I said, I would have been on there today, but I think this is a better background. And I don't know how long I'll be on for. It could be 15 minutes, could be an hour. I don't know. Whatever they need is okay with me. I'm down for hanging. So yeah, this may just be a stream week and just try to cool down a little bit and I definitely got to get some stuff out there because again, need some stuff for people to watch. I know that the old catalog, I guess I should go back and monetize all my videos. I guess I don't think there's anything that should be a strike against me, so maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow as well. Get caught up on a couple of my channels that I like to watch and monetize the rest of my stuff. So, which would probably be a good idea. But yeah, we got a minute and a half, so it doesn't have to be exactly 3 hours. But yeah, we'll wrap it up. If everybody wants to start saying good night to each other, Stumbler goes to crap. Want to see Inhumans get involved? Be warned. Oh, great. Well, you know what? I figured, what the hell? Like, if I'm not putting too much stock. Maybe I'll stop that one first. And I'll watch Doom Patrol because we signed up for Crave and whatever for like a month or something. So I think maybe I should try to get that watched first. I don't know. We'll see. I just haven't got it in me to watch. Like I like it better now. Although I know lots of people like when full seasons are out there, so they can just binge. I'm just not to that binging point anymore. So maybe one day again. But everybody, take care again. Thanks for being able to make it out. I hope I see you guys out here again tonight. It's gonna start what 9:30. I think I've got the same time for tomorrow. 9:30 start. I'll see how long Cato wants to hang. I don't think he'll want it. I don't think he'll do 2 hours. I think maybe an hour, maybe or whatever. So so I'll have him for an hour, and then maybe he'll just stay as a 2 hour or whatever. So yeah, everybody stay safe, stay awesome, be good but not too good, and hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, hopefully we'll see you guys on Saturday, and we can start giving away some stuff, so I can make some space for some more stuff. So, all right, guys, thanks again. Always have a blast. Later, eh? Make sure you thumbs up in case you haven't. Thanks. Take it easy, guys.